Jeannette Jayhawks versus the Clairton Bears. Here on this lovely Friday right now. It's very sunny. Is that good?
We are live from the hills of Jeannette, Pennsylvania, McKee Stadium. Thank you very much for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Network for Clairton Bears football.
They sight here, time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing. Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know, I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing that I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all funny game to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
Clairton Bears football is alive here on Friday night. Thank you very much for joining us from Jeannette. We are at the McKee Stadium here in Jeannette. Jay Paglio, Tommy, my main man, Tommy.
Tommy Sheard.
Tommy Sheard. And tonight, the best way to define this game, Tommy, is a battle of blue bloods. 2,341 combined wins between the two schools. 24 WPIAL titles. Bears second in the state. Jeannette fifth. So we are going to see two teams that are versed and rich in history on the gridiron. Yeah,
definitely. These two. I wouldn't say teams. They are programs, and these programs will definitely have some great history. But it seems like in recent history, it's been all Clairton, and Jeannette, hasn't been able to beat Clairton. It's recent history.
So last night, I bring up a great point, Tommy. Last time the Jayhawks did beat Clairton was all the way back in the 2020 WPIAL Class A state WPIAL title game. They won that 45-14. Since then, the Bears have won every single game, including last year's victory, 43-0. Jeff Thompson with 3 touchdowns, Dante Wright with 2 of them. So the Jayhawks trying to reverse course, pick up a win, but the Bears, again, what can I say? They've been a one-man wrecking crew this season, trying to continue their streak going not only against the Jayhawks, but on the season as a whole.
Yeah, definitely. The Clairton Bears, they are a great program. They take it to their opponents. Again, this is their revenge tour after that loss in the WPIAL championship. They have been on a rampage right now. And if I was Jeannette, I would hate to be them right now. But hey, what can you do? It's Friday Night Football. We are back. It's the end of the week. I'm happy to be here right now.
Absolutely. And a little bit of stats of what Jeannette's going to have to do here. I mean, where do you start? You got Mikey Ruffin averaging 35 yards per carry. Ruffin actually being recruited by Florida State. So, one of many great recruits here for the Bears. Also, Jeff Thompson, 11th in the state in passing yards, 4th in the state in total yards per game. And then we talk about the defense. 193-0 in the last 3 games. Have not allowed a score since the early part of the 4th quarter of week number 1.
Yeah, definitely. Again, this Jeannette team is definitely picking up some steam as we're going into the season right now. They are playing some really good football. All 11 guys, they get to the ball on defense, and they block well. Wide receivers get open, quarterback gets rid of the ball, they run the ball well. All those things doing a really good job of right now.
Absolutely. Hey, a little bit about last week's game. It was an interesting one for the Jayhawks after their first loss of the season. But, Tommy, it should be pointed out that they fell behind early and really clawed their way back against a very good Leechburg team. And, you're talking to a team that's never far away from victory. So, this is not going to be – they're hungry today.
Yeah, they definitely are. It's never, again, especially when it's conference play, this deep into the season we're starting to get into, you want to rack up these wins so that way, it helps with seeding and things like that, and just making the playoffs in general.
Absolutely. And an opportunity to speak to some of the coaching staff, and they stated, the key to Jeannette this year, they've got extra oomph. They feel like they're a much more mature team, and they get more and more mature by every game, and they understand what it takes to win. So they're looking to, they're not looking to carry on last week. They're going to want to put it behind them because of that maturity, and they're prepared to compete and advance further than they did last year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I talked to the coach of Jeannette. I asked him, what are you guys trying to do out here? He said, stop. He said, stop everything. He said, stop everything. I said, okay, I like that, coach. And I talked to Coach Wade for Clairton, and he's like, hey, we just come out here and play our game. I'm like, okay, coach. So definitely these two teams, pretty laid back. I should say, at least for Clairton. And Jeannette is like, man, we coming out here, let's try to make a statement.
And head coach of Jeannette, Tom, we talked to Coach last week in the game against Perry. Why do I keep calling him Perry? The Commodores. Frazier.
Yeah, Frazier, yeah.
Commodore Perry. Again, against Frazier, they had an alumnus coming home. For Jeannette, you've got Thomas Pallone, the former quarterback who was on that historic 2007 team with Terrell Pryor, won a state title. Coming back to the Roost, took over some pretty big shoes, but in his 5 years at the helm, has gradually shown improvement with the team, and right now they're knocking on playoffs door.
Yeah, definitely. That's all you can do. Progress. Again, Rome wasn't built overnight, so you have to, you're going to have some bumps and bruises along the way on the journey, but hey, that's all part of coaching. Stick to the script, keep the tradition going and rack up these wins.
It's going to be a good one tonight, Tommy. We got the Bears. We got the Jayhawks. We had tailgate parties outside here in the stadium. I don't normally see that in high school football here in Pennsylvania. They love their football here in the Friday Night Lights at Jeannette. So two schools rich in history, two schools rich with fan bases. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Again, both these teams love them some football as we're getting ready for kickoff right now. But again, the history, you can go on and on talk about the history of these two programs all day long.
Absolutely.
Never stop. Again, 24 Whitfield championships between both of these teams.
Ooh, yes. Over 2,300 career wins. I mean, that's no joke. And we're getting ready for the opening kickoff here, Tommy. Jayhawks to kick off, Bears to receive. And this one going to go to the back of the end zone inside the 1 yard line, but a flag is thrown. We're going to see what the penalty call on that one is.
The ball went out of bounds, so it's a flag right there.
Yep. So
Jeannette with the red and blue pants with the blue helmet. Clairton with the orange pants, orange helmet, white jerseys.
So the Bears going to take over here, first down, and looks like they're going to put it. If the kickoffs are accurate, Tommy, you go inside about the 40-yard line, or it looks like they about to find out what's going on here momentarily.
It looks like a re-kick.
Looks like they're about to re-kick, exactly. So there is going to be a re-kick by the Jayhawks.
If I was Jeannette, I'd kind of kick it to where nobody's out towards the middle right there, because again, Clairton has to have some great kick returners, and they're not scared to go for the house call.
You know, I do this every game. You say where to kick it. See that brown building over there?
Yep.
That's where you need to kick it. There's no rivers this time. I can take or trains or anything or buses. So here comes the kickoff, and this game now is officially underway. This one going to be fielded by inside the 10, at the 20. He's on the move. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. This one looks like it may be going a distance. 20, 10, 5. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. Clairton with the touchdown, just like that to start the game. 6-0 Bears.
And what did I say? Do not kick it to Clairton's dangerous kick returners. But that play will come back as there was a holding on the field right there by Clairton.
It's a holding. That's the second time I come up with a great call. Last week was Good Light Irene. Today it's Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. And both times they get called back due to penalties. That's all right. I got more where that came from. You know me, Tommy. I'm the ball energy. I got more nonsense to spout than a 3-year-old kid.
Yes, you know, I guess the football people above, I guess, was trying to tell Jeannette, don't kick it to them, and they did, but they caught a break right there.
Listen, they should maybe they'll listen to us this time. Kick the ball, pretend this is soccer, and kick it right into that net.
Pretty much.
Channel your inner Pele.
Yeah. But let's see.
And this to back them up to their own 25-yard line, Tommy. So there's going to be 1st and 10 with 11:48 left to go. Amazing kick return, but it was eliminated by the penalty.
Yep.
So we got Thompson, as mentioned, 11th in the state of Pennsylvania in passing yards, 4th in yards per game. He in a shotgun formation. Takes a snap, looking for the open man. He's got the pass to number 1. That is to Mikey Ruffin. But the Jayhawks, a crowd of Jayhawks, quickly flock in and stop him. May have been behind the line of scrimmage for a short loss.
Yeah, that was a great job right there by the defensive back to make the play right there, read the screen, and make a play. Also, you know, these boys are hyped right now. We seen the flag right now, a little bit of taunting going on. I like this. Again, this is 1A football right here, folks, and I'm excited for this.
Oh, the crowd is amped, man. It usually is with Jeannette. We know it is with Clairton. We got to find our W. guy. He may not be here just yet. Well, let's see how this bad boy starts here. We got second down, 11:37 left to go. We'll give you the exact distance momentarily.
And the call will go against Jeannette right now.
So there is a penalty, as you mentioned, Tommy. Very good call against the Jayhawks. So any ground lost was just regained with that penalty. The fourth wall, man, in any sport, so it's unsportsmanlike conduct. So the fourth wall in football, keep the penalties to a minimum because they will beat you every single time.
Yeah, definitely. Always keep it to a minimum.
All right, so it's now going to be at the 42-yard line. You don't want to give these Bears any more room to roam than they already did, and that penalty, again, puts it to 42. Instead of a second down, it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the Jayhawks 42. Excuse me, at their own 42.
And Jeannette's typically known for having one high safety, but it looks like right now they have 2 safeties back there right now.
Here comes the snap. Thompson with the handoff. He busts through the hole. He's at the 45 and is stopped at about the 46. Nice gain. And the Clairton faithful who made the drive is in full energy, Tommy, here tonight.
Yeah, definitely are. These Clairton fans travel well right all the time right now.
Yes, sirree. Stand up, snap, and there's the pitch. This one going to be to Ruffin. He's at the 40. He's just drug outside, so he may have lost a yard, if not gained status quo with that run.
Again, getting a little physical out here. I like it. I like it. This is real football right here. Buckle your chin strap.
A little chippy early on. We saw that last week in the game against Frazier. There were some people that were complaining about that. Look, this is not Connect Four. This is not, this is not tic-tac-toe. It is football. There's going to be physicalness, especially here in the Whippeal.
Definitely, especially when you play Clairton, too. They're going to play some bully ball right here.
Boogie ball.
Bully ball.
Like boogie ball. So as you hear the PA announcer, it is 3rd down, 10 to go, Tommy, at the Bears 42-yard line. Thompson with the shotgun formation snap. He's going to hand this one off. This one's going to be to Dante Wright. He rips one up and 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He scores a touchdown first of the game. Get Sam a drink and give his dog 1-2. Clairton for 6.
Yeah, and that was a great play right there by Clairton with the counter right there. And the quarterback kept it and pulled it and scored right there. Another marching band is playing.
Let's see if you get that reference. Get Sam a drink and get his dog 1-2.
Yeah.
The late, great Mike Lang. Rest in peace.
And it looks like Clairton will be kicking a field goal, which, again, they're not typically known for. But we get to see it.
He did make 5 of 6 last week. So
yeah, he did. Let's see what he does right here.
So Williams in for the kick to continue his track record of success. Made his last 5 last week in a victory over Frazier. This one's kicked. It is up, and it is good. 10:41 left to go here in the first quarter, Tommy. A big run by Dante. Never wrong, always right for 6. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, that was a great run right there. Playing smash mouth bully ball right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you know what is also smash mouth, Tommy? Grandma G. Be sure to check out the Rock Comedy Show. Welcome home, Grandma G. Carnegie Library Center, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Coming up next Saturday, the 27th. Oh, it's tomorrow. See, I'm so excited I forgot what day of the week it is. Tomorrow, the 27th. Tickets $30 in advance, so you still got time to get these tickets on sale. $35 at the door. Headliner of this event will be Howard. One Eye will be your co-headliner. The event also stars Owen Thunderberg III, Frankie G, Jay Brooks, and Brian Alston. Hosted by Izzy For Real. Doors open at 6 p.m. Showtime at 7:30. VIP seating is also available. To purchase tickets, give us a call at 412-378-8271 or visit www.rockcomedyshow.com. And always check out the QR code listed below. And check out our good friend, Alex Beasley. You know the saying, folks, make things easy, just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24/7, 365 at 412-271-9292. Tommy, don't make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Just call Beasley. And there's the kickoff. The Jayhawks going to field. This one going to be run to about the 19, maybe the 18, 19-yard line. And the Hawks will take over with this first possession.
Yeah, let's see what Jeannette draws up right here. Jeannette, they don't really run the ball too much. Running back doesn't get too many touches. They're more of an air raid offense. They air it out a lot. So let's see how they get their receivers open. Clairton with a tough 3-4 defense. I'll tell you this, though. Clairton's defense is not afraid to bring the house and bring a little bit of heat.
I mean, when you've given up 0 points in 3 games and you've allowed less than 100 yards total, listen, there's a reason that the secondary is good. The defense, before the ball hits your hand, you've got about 3 or 4 Bears back in there that just woke up from hibernation and are ready to chow down. We'll see if they can beat the offensive line. And the Jayhawks, who are quite stout and good in the pocket, though, good footwork. You see them move around quite well, so it's going to be an interesting match here in the trenches.
Definitely with big Pompey, number 55 in the middle for Clairton.
Oh, that is one big dude. Here, back to pass. You mentioned there's a immediately breaks the coverage and near the quarterback, but he gets to get rid of it. 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a great job by Clairton to play the halfback screen right there. You know, again, if you're a defensive lineman and you come through too freely, either retrace your steps because most likely it's a screen.
Kimani Brown, the quarterback under center, number 3. He is 6 foot, 150 pounds, senior for the Jayhawks. Has been a 3-year starter for Jeannette.
Yeah.
Part of the renaissance under head coach Tom Pallone. And snapping, there's going to be a whistles blown, Tommy.
It looked like it might be on Clairton.
Yeah, maybe some kind of delay of game, perhaps. False start on the Jayhawks. So yardage going to be lost, going to be moved back to the 15-yard line. Second down.
And that will back them up. Again, it's kind of hard to get out of your own. You know, you're almost in their ends. That's kind of when you're back deep like this and you're on your own side of the territory. It's kind of hard. Clairton showing blitz.
There's a snap. Brown back to throw. Showing blitz this time. You mentioned he runs off and quite a throw. He lets that one fire out. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of the wide receiver, Tommy. A beautiful throw by Kimani Brown. Just a little bit too much zip to it, though, and it's going to be third down.
Yeah, that was a great play right there. You know, again, whenever you bring the house like that, your DBs and safeties, it's all one-on-ones for them. And the wide receiver beat the Clairton safety right there. And, man, a little bit more touch. If he had a little bit more time, they probably would have connected right there.
Just want to state, though, I do give the Jayhawks credit. They are not intimidated by this Bears defense. They're coming out very early on, even with the incomplete pass, saying, look, we're not going to be pushed around. We're going to make you earn this W.
Yes, the Jayhawks are trying to make it hard for the Bears. How about again?
So there's going to be a penalty. It is going to be a roughing the passer penalty, Tommy.
Oh, man,
it's going to be a first down, automatic first down for Jeannette.
Yep. Again, whenever you blitz like that, though, you have to try to get home. Because, again, your safeties and DBs, they are on the islands.
Well, they did mention an illegally parked car. That's not yours, is it?
No.
Ain't mine. I parked a couple blocks away with the tailgate, man. I was eating the ribs and the chicken wings before the game. So.
And another flag right now.
So going to be a false start on the Jayhawks. They're going to be moved back some yardage. So yards gained, yards lost. The flag giveth, the flag taketh away.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you know, hopefully these coaches will get on the players about cutting back on some of these flags right now. But so far we had about 5 flags right now in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, and we're only not even at the 10-minute mark yet, Tommy. So the extracurricular laundry is in display. Here's a handoff, and he is quickly nearly brought down, but he manages to escape and gets a couple of yards. Looks like he's brought down at about see if he may have gotten a line of scrimmage. So, again, did not gain any yards but did not lose any, so it's going to be a 2nd and 15.
And that was a great job by Clairton right there to follow the pulling guards. Whenever you follow the pulling guards, they take you to the play. So it was a great job by them to identify that right there.
We got 2nd and 17, 23-yard line, an official loss of 2. Brown back to throw. He lets one fly, and this one sails out of bounds. Going to be a 3rd down.
Looked like a little bit of a miscue right there. But again, this Clairton pass rush, you know, bringing the pressure. I understand what Jeannette was trying to do right there. You know, move the pocket a little bit. Get your quarterback rolling a little bit, you know, instead of sitting in the pocket because of the pressure. But, again, Clairton just pursues to the ball so well to where even if you do that, it's still hard to throw it.
You know what I like about calling it, Tommy? We got our own people that know who we are, and they make sure to say hello to us every time they come. I love it. That's part of being a Clairton family. It's an amazing experience. Brown back to throw. He lets this one sail. He's got a receiver at the 50, and it is caught by number 1 for Jeannette. That is going to be Jace Powell, the junior
Yeah,
that's one of the longest plays we've seen against the Bears in this season, Tommy.
Yeah, definitely. Again, that was a great play by him right there. One-on-one, 50-50 ball, throw it up to your playmaker right there.
A very clean run by the wide receiver. A nice crisp pass. Just hit him right. Had to jump for it a little bit, but a great play by Jeannette. And they've got a first down, and they're inside the Bears territory at the Bears 45.
Jace Powell getting some interest from Eastern Michigan right now. Again, a guy who could potentially be playing Division I football.
Brown back to throw. He's going to run, and he's going to be hit, but not lose any yardage. Looks like he may have just about broke even there, Tommy, so it's going to be second down.
Yeah, you can't really run the ball on this Clairton defense like that. Again, that was a QB power play right there. QB just keeps the ball and puts his head down, but again, with them big nose tackles that Clairton has, it makes it kind of hard. Again, our nose tackle right there is Pompey, 6'4", 310. That's a big boy to try to go up the middle on.
Yes, that is like you said, a big dude. Eastern Michigan, by the way, coached by one of college football's more underrated ones, Chris Clairton. So you're taking a look at a player from Jeannette. You're doing the things right, man. The MAC football produced some pretty good schools over the years. That's been. I remember Miami, Ohio was a coaching hotbed back in the day. Back to throw is Brown. Look for the open man. He's got plenty of time to throw, and he lets this one fly, Tommy. And this one it's going to be picked off. This one's going to be picked off, and he's still on his feet. Drive edge. He's at the 30, almost at the 30, and finally brought down at the 31 or 32-yard line, and the flags are flown. So a nice throw, but good defensive coverage by Clairton to get the pickoff.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great throw, but better coverage right there. Great defense right there by Clairton.
Mikey Ruffin with the pick for the Bears, who now get the possession at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I like how Jeannette is not scared to throw the ball downfield. If you're Jeannette's quarterback right now, put that pick behind you and just, keep playing your game. Because, again, it got open. You completed a long ball before, and I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be more long balls we're going to see be completed too.
Absolutely. And against a team like Clairton with a defense like this, you got to gamble. You can't come out there timid, and they're not being timid so far. They're letting the ball fly and trying to prove, look, we're going to exert our authority against your defense.
Yeah, definitely. Again, there was no safety right there. It was just, one-on-ones right there. Clairton just got the better of it right there.
We got Thompson, shotgun formation, back to throw. He completes a pass to number 8. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Looks like he's off to the race. He's at the 30. There's a flag. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. We will see, though, if this one gets called back. Brandon Murphy with the unofficial touchdown at this point. But it looks like this may be called back.
Yeah, definitely. Those Clairton wide receivers are blocking well, I guess. Blocking a little too hard to the point where they were getting a little frustrated and trying to throw people down. And that caused them a flag right there.
And Murphy, a recruit of Florida State, Mike Norvell, hot on the trail of Murphy. And with route runs like that and catches like that and speed like that, it's easy to see why. Unfortunately, the penalty does call it back.
Yeah, definitely. Again, Jeannette catching the break right there.
So it's going to be a first and 10. Said 9 at the 50-yard line. Going to be first and 10, 50-yard line. Thompson again in the drop back formation. Goes for a handoff and busts right up the middle. Gain of about, Tommy, it looks like he gained about the 47, so about 3 yards on the carry, 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry.
Yep, definitely. Again, those little runs right there open it up for you so that way you can pass the ball.
And just for the update, number 17 for the Bears tonight. They mentioned Anthony Booth, but actually we will get you the exact number 17 for this in just a few seconds. Number 17 tonight is that's Dion Lovelace Pompey, who is playing the role of number 17 tonight. So to run by Dion Lovelace Pompey for the Bears, gain of about 3.
Again, that was a nice little read option play right there by Clairton to either see if your quarterback wanted to keep or to hand off right there, and that was a nice gain right there.
Wyatt Schaefer credited with the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line for the Bears.
And Clairton trying to catch Jeannette off guard with that fake motion sweep right there. One high safety, Jeannette, filling up the box right now.
And there's another handoff. He busts a hole. Does Pompey. Brought down at the 32.
Even when you fill up the box on Clairton, they still gain yards on the run plays.
Who's going to carry? Picked up 7.
I'll tell you this, though. This Jeannette defense is still, in a way, making it hard for Clairton right now. They're real disciplined, too. And a motion right there, a toss right there.
There's a toss, and here's a run, like you said, Tommy. At the 30, inside the 30, and he's inside the 20-yard line is number 1, Mikey Ruffin.
And that will be a first down right there to move the sticks. Clairton just running the ball right here. And it looks like a timeout was taken right here.
So we do have a timeout. Well, we do have this time. Let me take this opportunity to talk about the scholarship read. We got the Pittsburgh HBCU Collaborative, which is now accepting applications for our fall 2025 scholarship from Pittsburgh area students currently attending one of the nation's historically black colleges and universities. To apply, please scan a QR code or submit by October 1st, 2025. The PGH HBU Collaborative, again, now accepting applications. Scan the QR code and submit. Deadline October 1st, 2025. Also, Moran Roofing, Tommy, you need your roof fixed? You need some plumbing done? You need some stuff done? Hey, give our friends at Moran Roofing a call. Nothing but the best for our customers. They got roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. Give them a call, 412-378-7700.
And a double screen right there by Clairton. And that was a nice gain right there with the screen. Again, Clairton has been known to run double screens and things like that.
So second, as the commentators next to us said, second and about 3 yards. We're inside, outside the red zone. Here's Thompson with the throw, and oh, nice pass, but just dropped by DLP. And it's going to be a third down.
Yeah, I think his eyes got a little big right there because he would have caught that. He might have scored right there because his blockers definitely got out in front.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes even Superman's cape gets a little bit loose. DLP will make those catches 9 times out of 10. We are human at the end of the day, though, and good effort by Loveless Pompey.
Yeah, definitely.
That's going to be a So we're at the 15-yard line inside the red zone, 3rd and 2. 4:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Bears lead it 7-0. Thompson with the snap. He goes for the handoff. That's going to go to number 2, Dante Wright. And quickly brought down at the 4-minute mark.
And you know how I say how whenever you see offensive lineman pull and take you to the play?
Yep.
Jeannette did a great job of following the offensive guard right there and getting to the play and stopping that run right there.
So we have a 4th and 2. Bears going to go for it at their 15-yard line.
Jeannette filling up the box right now, showing blitz, it kind of looks like.
It's a dangerous proposition, but it's good to blitz, but then, you got some receivers that can expand the coverage, so to speak, and break coverage. So we'll see what winds up playing out here. 3:23 left to go. Snap, it's going to be a handoff to number 2, Wright. He's going to bust through, and he is going to get the first down and more. Brought down inside the Jayhawks. Looks like around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a nice, hard, old-school run right there. Put your head down, get the first down, and push the pile. Kind of rugby style a little bit, don't you think?
Hey, love some rugby. Definitely rugby. Let's see. You follow the common NFL.
Yep.
What play is based heavily off rugby?
The tush push.
You know. You know. Shout out to my father who's watching this game in Arizona, a diehard Eagles fan. Tush push, a rugby play that Clairton has perfected quite well as we speak.
Yep, yes they have. And a read option right there.
Yep, Thompson to Ruffin. Actually goes to Ruffin. He bounces through and he managed to get the touchdown, Tommy. Mikey Ruffin, scratch my back with a hacksaw.
And that was a great job by big Dakota Harris, 6'2", 285 to push the running back in the end zone to score.
It ain't much of a push when you're that big of a dude.
Yeah, definitely. Again, these Clairton linemen are some big dudes, and all 5 of them play well together.
Very much. It's 13-0 here. Clairton, point after attempt pending.
And it looks like they'll be going for 2.
They are going to go for 2 here.
But, yeah, that was a heck of a run right there, though.
Oh, yes. Because, again, kicking is optional. Even though Williams has had some success. Goes direct snap over the middle, and there is 2. 15-0 Clairton.
Man, again, I'm pretty sure Clairton practices the 2-point conversions a lot, and that right there, they look good punching that in right there.
I believe it was Dante Wright with the successful conversion. Like you said, they practice this in their sleep. I mean, that's one thing that Coach Wade told us. You know, they've been practicing since February. You know, the playoffs ended in December. They took time. They enjoyed the holidays. They licked their wounds a little bit and right back on the bike. And you can tell, well-oiled machine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Again, I can tell these players want it, and they want it bad. Again, they haven't won a Whipple Championship since 2019. And, again, for Clairton standards, that is a long time.
That might as well be 1919 for Clairton standards.
Pretty much. Again, these boys won it. This is their revenge tour right here.
Absolutely. And, hey, by the way, folks, just a reminder, tomorrow, you got the Rock Comedy Show. Be sure to check out the Rock Comedy Show. Welcome Home Grandma G at the Carnegie Library, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Tickets $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Headliner for this event will be Howard, while One Eye will be your co-headliner. This event also stars Owen Funderburk III, Frankie G, Jay Brooks, and Brian Alston. Hosted by Izzy For Real. Doors open at 6, showtime at 7:30. VIP seating also available. To purchase tickets, give us a call, 412-378-8271. Visit www.rockcomedyshow.com or scan the always famous QR code that you see. Rock Comedy Show tomorrow, Carnegie Library, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Welcome home, Grandma G. You know, I asked the boss, Leon Rockymore, who is keeping us up and sounding good tonight here. I said, has he ever ate Grandma G's cooking? I asked you last week, and I asked him for Grandma G's cooking, and he so he said there ain't no cooking. And when we say Grandma G, folks, if those of you that are fans of basketball in the 90s, you remember Larry Johnson, Grandmama. Grandma G is somewhat related to Grandmama.
A nice kick return right there.
So Powell with the return for the Jayhawks. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Tommy.
Yep, 15-0 right now. If you're Jeannette, you know, still stay calm. It's 4 quarters to a football game. You're okay.
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's 14-0. I mean, a lot of football left to be played, but what we've seen in the last few weeks, this is a pretty significant stand by the Jeannette defense.
Yeah, it is. It is. Again, they didn't make it easy for Clairton either, too. A lot of pads are popping, too, I should say. It looks like Clairton is more of like a nickel defense. And a slant right there by Jeannette.
Very nice slant. It's going to gain a first down. It's going to be at the 45-yard line. Brown with the completion to number 0 for the Jayhawks, that being Noah Sunder. Second first down of the game for the Jayhawks. So, you know, something that's few and far between against this defense. So, again, first down, Jayhawks.
Yeah, definitely. Jeannette doing a great job of finding the soft spot of that zone right there of Clairton's defense right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm wide receiver and I'm on a slant, that's scary.
That is scary. That is a very frightening proposition.
That is scary right there.
Brown Shotgun formation, back to throw. Scrambles out the pass and lets a nice one fly, but this one going to be overselling, just nearly picked off by the Bears. Looked like number 18 that was, Tommy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but if that was 18, nearly grabbed by the Bears.
Sorry we don't have his number on the roster right now. But
good defensive play, though. He was on step with that pass. Good cannon, a little bit over the mark, but, nearly picked off.
Yeah, again, Clairton making it hard for Jeannette's quarterback right now. The quarterback didn't really have any time to set his feet. He had to hurry up and get that one off as Clairton was bringing the pressure. And the quarterback also took a hit right there. Clairton showing blitz.
And again, Brown back to throw. Scramble looking to throw. He's going to run. He's at the 50. He's inside the 50-yard line and hit hard at the 49. Not before gaining some positive yardage.
You ever play Madden?
Oh, yes.
That was a Madden hit stick right there.
Ray Lewis 101.
Hey, that was a great job. Great form tackling right there.
Absolutely. Shades of Clairton great Tom Pastore, who is listening to this broadcast as we speak.
Okay.
Tom used to make hits like that on a regular basis while playing for the Bears.
Back in my heyday, back when I used to play, I used to make hits like that too.
I can imagine. Tom, you'd level a few people. You'd lay the lumber down, and they'd need the sniffing salts afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
1:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Bears up 15-0. Jayhawks driving. Handoff attempted, but it's going to gain nothing. Drug down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, it's kind of hard to run the ball on this Clairton defense right now, as it is 4th down right now for Jeannette.
4th and 4 for the Jayhawks. Assuming they're going to go for it here, Tommy.
Well, yeah, you only got about, I say, give or take 2 to 3 yards right here.
Yeah.
Very manageable right here.
Indeed.
Another rollout play might be coming.
That's what they're like to punt. Here goes Brown. He's going to let it run. He's got the first down and more, and finally brought down at around the 40-yard line. Another first down for Jeannette. Brown with a keeper for the first.
Yeah, that was a nice quarterback draw right there. I ain't gonna lie, I fell for the draw. He pump faked, put his head down and ran with it and got the first down. And again, Jeannette moving the sticks, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter right now.
And just like that, 8 seconds left, Tommy. These quarters fly fast, especially with Clairton Bears football. So we, again, at the end of the first quarter, Bears lead at 15-0. Jeannette driving. You're listening to Clairton Bears football here on Roxamore Sports Network. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of our many sponsors. First of all, we got the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner coming up Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greensburg. Tommy, you can celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or email us at pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Do not miss this inspiring evening. Stay tuned in to Roxamore Sports Network, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. I'm Jay Pagliaro, joined by my tag team partner, Tommy Shearer. Tommy, for one quarter of football, what's your impression so far?
Actually, I would say it's, even though it's 15-0, it's relatively still kind of competitive right now as Jeannette is moving the ball right now. And if Jeannette scores, I would say we have a ball game.
I think, I'm seeing some competitive fire from the Jayhawks. Like you said, one touchdown, this suddenly becomes a different ball game. I could argue it's one right now because with the drives they put on, this is one of the longest drives, again, we've seen against the Bears since week 1.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you don't see too many teams cross Clairton's 50-yard line, so seeing that right there is pretty impressive.
Well, let me tell you something you don't see very often, and that is a comedy show like you're going to see tomorrow. Welcome home, Grandma G. We'll talk about that here at the next down.
Before we kick off the battle with crosstown rival Greensburg Central Catholic.
So Brown back to snap here at the start of the second quarter. Looking for a quick dump pass, and it is picked off. It is picked off by number 2. He's maybe taking this back. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Dante, Mr. Right for 6.
And that was a great play right there by Clairton. Again, the Jayhawks right there, a little bit of miscue right there on that screen, and it went over the receiver's head. Clairton intercepts the ball and scores.
He took it right to the house, Tommy, about a 40-yard pick return for the pick six for the Bears. And just like that, we're talking about this being a competitive ball game, 21-0 Bears.
Yeah, definitely. Again, this is a great game right here. Great defense by Clairton. Clairton right now, again, getting the lead very early in the game. And a field goal.
Hey, why not? Why not? Got to keep Williams' legs strong, man. Strike while the iron's hot. Williams has now made his last 7 consecutive point-after attempts. And again, we got, speaking of things that just don't miss, Moran Roofing. Hey, you want your roofing needs taken care of? Visit our friends at Moran Roofing, which offer you nothing but the best for our customers. They offer roofing, Tommy. They offer siding. They offer soffit. They offer fascia, gutters, not to be confused with some of the language that we hear at some of these college football games. We're talking the actual gutters. We got windows and doors. Give us a call at 412-378-7700. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Also, Rock Comedy Show, man, tomorrow. Actually, we got Beasley. I don't want to forget about my friends at Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy, Tommy.
Just call Beasley.
Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24/7 at 412-271-9292. Make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Just call Beasley. God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. Welcome home, Grandma G. And it's like a homecoming. Boss, it's like a homecoming every time we come to these games. It's absolute best fans. People making sure to come up and say hello to us and tell us they appreciate the work we're doing here at Roxamore Sports Network. Because after all, Roxamore Sports are where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. And it is our honor and privilege to bring it to you, Clairton Bears football every Friday night.
And that was a great kick right there as the ball rolled into the end zone right there. The Jayhawks will be taking over at their own 20-yard line.
All right, so let's see if Jeannette can capitalize off of a good drive that was stalled by the interception of pick six. Let's see if they can capitalize here and clean their mistakes up. And look, that's what this team is doing well. They're again, improving every year, and they're well coached. So I think they're going to, make some steps in the right direction to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that was just a timing mistake right there between the wide receiver and the quarterback because the play was open. It wasn't a bad call necessarily. It was more so the execution right there. But, again, it wasn't a bad call. So let's see if Jeannette can put together and put a nice job together as they was previously.
So I'd like to thank our staff here on site with us here tonight. Leon Rockymore, the man, the myth, the icon, the legend, running the board, keeping us on air, making us sound. 7, the man with the best footwork in boxing today, running the camera. And, of course, thanks to every single one of you tuned in here in the Western Pennsylvania area and throughout the country, and even throughout the world, listening to us on RoxamoreSports.com, social media, X. And what else, Tommy? Well, there's another site that's free that we talk about all the time.
My Niche Network TV.
Niche Network.
It's free 99. It's almost like a Netflix. It's almost like a Netflix. It's free. You can go back and watch some of the old Roxamore Sports games. Again, that's another miscue right there by Jeannette.
And also on YouTube. So we got the boss taking. He's telling us to keep it going. Tommy, that's like asking a car that engine never shuts off to keep rolling. We always keep rolling, brother. Always keep rolling. Back to snap. Snap is Brown. Facing some pressure, manages to scramble away and lets it fly. This one going to fly out of bounds. Into the hands of the man on the sideline, number 29, Khalil Denson, with the sideline pick, but in the game it's going to be a second down.
And a flag on the field right there. It could potentially be a holding right there on Jeannette.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag, yep. Very well called. We'll see what the penalty is here, Tommy.
And it was on Clairton.
Personal foul face mask on the Bears.
So it is going to be a face masking penalty that is going to move the Jayhawks 15 yards forward and give them an automatic first down.
Again, things like that are a great drive starter right now. You know, if you're Jeannette, you want to build off that and see if you capitalize to potentially score. And if you're Clairton, you want to cut back on the penalties, as they had a few.
I think it's about their 4th or 5th this game, and you know Coach Wade is not going to be satisfied with that.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, this is just little stuff. You know, scuffling, hooping and hollering. Don't get me wrong, I love the energy, but you have to keep it controlled.
Yeah, there's a fine line between energy and gamesmanship.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the gamesmanship will get you those penalties.
Yeah, it will. Again, Clairton showing some more blitz.
We got a 1st and 10, Tommy, 35-yard line, as you said. Clairton showing the blitz formation. Brown going to hold on to the football and run. He's going to pick up maybe a yard or two before being brought down. We'll find the official line yardage here. Looks like it's about the 38.
I can't tell you the percentage, but if I could, I would say Clairton blitzes about 60 to 70% of the time per game.
You remember when the Steelers were called Blitzburg?
Yep.
So would this be Bearsburg?
Pretty much. They were in a very similar defense, a 3-4 defense right here, and they blitz a lot. I get a lot of A-gap, B-gap blitzes, a little bit of A-gap too. So they blitz up the middle in between the tackles a lot.
Well, and this is Wayne Wade Football 101. He gained some of this from his time playing in the Arena Football League. The Arena Football League, when it actually was the Arena Football League that Kurt Warner made perfect, when he played for the Milwaukee Mustangs, they ran blitz formations like this in Arena Football all the time. So he's bringing some out of Arena ball here to the PIAA and WPIAL ranks.
Yeah, definitely. And as Jeannette will call a timeout right now.
Yep. Hey, folks, just to remind you, welcome home, Grandma G. It's tomorrow.
Yep.
Can't prep this enough, folks. We got the Rock Comedy Show, Carnegie Library, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Again, that's tomorrow. Tickets $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Headliner for this event will be Howard, while One Eye will be your co-headliner. The event also stars Owen Vanderberg III, Jay Brooks, Frankie G, and Brian Alston. This event's going to be hosted by Izzy For Real. Doors open at 6 p.m. Showtime is at 7:30. VIP seating is also available. To purchase tickets, give a call to 412-378-8271. Visit www.rockcomedyshow.com or scan the QR code that you will see on your screen when this ad comes up. Also, we got the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or give us an email at pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Do not miss this inspiring evening. And this is the great man our boss is. There was a individual in distress that needed some help. The boss man jumps right into action. That's why it is a true privilege to work for him. I'm not saying this to be patronizing. I'm saying this to be like, I get no extra for saying this. We work for a great man in Leon Rockymore, a great company, man.
Yeah, we do. Again, Clairton is showing some blitz again right now.
Because blitz, and blitz some more. Brown with the ball. He lets another one fly. Brown has an absolute cannon for it just nearly off the fingertips, just nearly caught that one. It's going to be a 2nd down intended for Jace Powell. Those two were right in step with one another. Beautiful throw, beautiful route run. Just a bit out of his fingertips, though. Yeah,
definitely. Again, you have to take those 50-50 balls. You know, again, there's no safety help over there, so it's just one-on-one. Throw it up and see either your guy comes with it, the ground gets the ball, or Clairton gets the ball. So out of those 3 things, with those 50-50 balls, anything could happen. And again, if you're Jeannette, here's my thing. I would probably slap the protection so that way the blitzer comes off the edge instead of inside, because then it'll take them longer to get to the quarterback.
And Brown with a short pass. This one dropped. And that perhaps the best case scenario, Tommy, because that had been dropped. There was a swarm of Bears ready to drag the receiver to the ground, so it would have been a significant loss of yardage.
Yeah, Jeannette definitely sees Clairton blitzing a lot, so that's why they're doing all these screens and all that. They're trying to get them to calm down a little bit with the blitzing, but they're not really executing on these screens right here. Again, it's great play calling by Jeannette. They're just not executing.
Coming up at halftime, Tommy, we will have a halftime report giving you up-to-date information about this game. We'll also try to do a WPIA WPIAL scoreboard as scores do come through. Get a halftime report coming up here in about 10 minutes. And the Jayhawks back to punt. This one, a dribbler that bounces out of bounds around the 49-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit of a shank right there by the punter, but again, the Clairton Bears will take over right here, and hopefully they can punch. Hopefully they hope to punch it in.
So 10 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Bears lead at 22-0, and they will have possession at the Jeannette, or their own 47-yard line.
Again, this is definitely great field position right here. You're in plus territory right here.
Thompson back to throw. Quick dump pass. That's going to be complete. Just outside the middle of the lines there. And there's some pushing and shoving going on. And luckily, would not be surprised if we see flags thrown. So far, nothing. But the complete was to Terrace Wooding, the senior, 5'11", 178 pounds. And that's going to gain some plus yardage. And not going to lie, I thought some extracurricular laundry was going to fly there, but nothing.
Yeah, I think the refs are tired of throwing the flag, I would say.
Let them play.
Let them boys play.
Let them play.
That was a great job right there by Jeannette to squeak past those big offensive linemen on that screen pass.
Right pass. This one going to be the outscore tee, and it's going to be caught and drug out of bounds at about the 31, Tommy.
Yeah, it's a quick little curl right there for the completion. And that'll be a Clairton first down.
And the completion goes to Murphy, the Florida State recruit. Had several clutch catches so far this game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But again, let's see if Clairton goes back to the ground and pound as they're creeping into the red zone.
Thompson back to throw. Finds Pompey at the 30. He's at the 20. Here goes Pompey, ladies and gentlemen. He takes it 6. Dante Wright with the touchdown. I was giving Pompey credit. Pompey with a massive block there for the Bears, but it is Dante Wright, 4-6, and the Bears go up 28-0.
Yeah, right there. That was just a simple screen pass, and all 11 guys for Jeannette didn't run to the ball carrier right there, and also the person who made it there didn't wrap up. And great job by the Clairton wide receiver to bounce off of that and run into the end zone right there.
So a 32-yard reception for Dante Wright for the score. And suddenly this is turning into Clairton Bears football.
Yeah, pretty much. And if Clairton scores again, the mercy rule will be into effect starting next half.
Absolutely. Second half, it does begin. Kick by Williams, sails through the upright, and it is good. 29-0, Clairton. Just a proficient offensive drives by the Bears. The defense has been stout, even though it's, the Jayhawks have tested them. They've punched them. They've thrown at them. They've run on them. But we remain 28-0, and the Bears scoreless streak continues. Tommy, going all the way back to week number 1 early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Again, these boys want it. They are on a mission right now.
And you want to score, folks? You will absolutely score by checking out the rock comedy show, Welcome Home, Grandma G. Hey, this is tomorrow. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Doors open. It's at the Carnegie Library Center, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Tickets are $30 in advance, so you still have time to get this great deal, $30. But if not, you want to show up at the door and pick them up, $35. Again, that's at the door. Headliner, this will be Howard, while One Eye will be your co-headliner. Also featuring Frankie G, Jay Brooks, Owen Thunderbrook III, and Brian Alston. Hosted by Izzy For Real. Again, doors open at 6 p.m. Showtime 7:30. VIP seating is available. We want you to get that VIPs because you're always our VIPs. So to purchase tickets, give us a call at 412-378-8271. Visit www.rockcomedyshow.com or that little box at the bottom. Our friend, the QR code. Click it. Get your tickets for Welcome Home Grandma G tomorrow night at the Carnegie Library Center. Also like to thank one of our also great sponsors. We got Moran Roofing, nothing but the best for our customers, Tommy. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters. You got windows. You got doors. You need it fixed? They're capable of fixing it, and they're very capable. They're very good at fixing it. You want your roofing needs taken care of, give them a call, 412-378-7700. Here comes the kickoff. Jeannette going to field. And takes a big hit, Tommy, and brought down.
Yeah, but again, it's still pushing and shoving right here. A little bit of physicality, but the refs are not throwing flags right now.
Yeah,
Again, these two programs, man, again, we could go on and on for hours and talk about the history.
Well, this is Whitfield football, ladies and gentlemen. This is Clairton and Jeannette football. These two teams are physical. They got history. They're, neither one of them is bad not break. They're not just, neither of these teams are just satisfied to be broadcast by Roxamore Sports. They're coming out here and looking to make their impact, especially in this conference battle.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Again, these conference wins matter. They matter. They're the ones that get you in the playoffs and get you good seeding, like I said before. It looks like Clairton is showing blitz again, but they back off.
No, their ball is loose, Tommy, and there's a scramble on the ground. We're going to see who winds up coming up with it. Number 55 for Clairton did dive for the football. That Avon Pompey. Looks like Jeannette may have retained possession, though, but not by lack of trying by Pompey, who absolutely went down for that football, and he took a big dive. I mean, he never told us. Avon never told us he's an Olympic diver as well, because he was diving like one of the greats that you see in the Olympic Games.
Yep. 6'4", 310. That's a big boy diving for the ball right there. You better get out the way.
You don't see dudes that big moving like that. That's why he's one of the best in the state at what he does, man.
Yeah, definitely. Big nose tackle right there.
Oh yeah.
Getting some PSAC interest.
There's a pass that's going to be complete at the 30-yard line.
And that was a nice little swing pass right there by Clairton. I mean, not Clairton, from Jeannette. Try to get their playmakers out. Again, these short little passes, hit them with that for a little bit, because they're doing a pretty good job of reading the zone right here. And you want to try to pick apart the zone and then go for a deep shot.
Yep, the completion went for 6 yards to Jace Powell. It's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 32-yard line. We've got 8:05 and counting left to go here in the first half, Tommy. Shotgun formation is Brown. Faces a sea of Bears. Managed to get loose briefly, but not before he's brought down either at or just behind the line of scrimmage. We'll find out what the Zebras measure this as.
Yeah, I'm kind of unsure about that call right there. A rollout to the short side of the field. I don't know what the play design was supposed to be right there. Maybe he's supposed to turn around and throw it back to the other side of the field. But, again, that Clairton pass rush right there got home and got the sack.
Going to host the Bears credited with the sack. We will try to get exacts here, hopefully, at this point. But it's going to be 4th down, and we're going to see a timeout called by the Bears before the special teams play. Hey, talking about special teams, you know who is really a special team?
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank our chain gang for tonight.
You know who's a special team? It's a special team, the PGH HBCU Collaborative. They're now accepting applications for our fall 2025 scholarship from Pittsburgh area students currently attending one of our nation's historically black colleges and universities. To apply, scan that QR code you see listed here, and you got till October 1st to submit. The PGH HBCU Collaborative now accepting applications for the fall 2025 scholarship. At the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan that QR code for tickets or shoot us an email at pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Trust me, you do not want to miss this inspiring evening. The Jayhawks back to punt, and this one a nice punt. Going to sail out of bounds just at about the 47, 46-yard line for the Bears, who will take over on downs.
And that was smart to kick the ball out of bounds. So, again, you don't want to give it to Clairton's dangerous punt returners either. So Yeah.
So they're taking advice. They're maybe not kicking it as far or into inanimate objects like I'm suggesting they do, but they are kicking it out of bounds, which is a smart strategy.
Yes, kick the ball out of bounds. Whether it's kickoff or punt, kick the ball out of bounds or kick it to the back of the end zone, squib it, something. Just do not give the ball to Clairton as dangerous kick returners and punt returners.
One of the many things, man, they can beat you on offense. They can beat you on defense. They can beat you on special teams. There are a few teams in this state, pound for pound, more balanced than the Bears are, and I say that with very little bias.
Yep. And what do I say? There's 3 phases to a football game: offense, defense, special teams. If you can win 2 out of those 3 things, you can win a football game.
And it all starts in the trenches. The offensive line, unbelievable, too. You got some big dudes that move around like running backs.
And that's a nice run right there.
And
a nice little old school run right there with the guard tackle pulling right there, making a way for the running back right there.
And Ruffin with the run. Yep, Dion Lovelace Pompey with the carry. I got Ruffin on the mind. It's all right. DLP roughing up the Jeannette defense with that run. And the Bears now inside their own territory. We got a 1st and 10 at the Jeannette 39-yard line. 6:52 and counting left to go here in the first half. Second quarter, Bears lead at 29-0. Thompson back, and he hands it off to number 17, DLP, who breaks some tackles and gets inside the 25, brought down at about the 23, but there are some penalty flags that it looks like they were thrown there, unless I'm completely unless my late-term vision is already failing me. It looked like a penalty flag was thrown. We'll find out here in a second, no? Yep. Holy smokes, I'm not that old yet. My eyes are not deceiving me. There was a flag, and it is a holding penalty on the Bears, so that run going to be brought back.
But that was a great run right there with the off-tackle run right there by Clairton. But again, you got to hold back on the holding, though. Hold back on some of these penalties. I'm pretty sure Coach Wade will get on them at halftime about the penalties.
So a holding penalty going to back them up to the 44-yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 against the 43. I have a hunch, though, the Bears somehow don't get penalized, they'll lose yards, but they'll somehow find ways to make it up. Just like that, Thompson, he's got a wide open. Ladies and gentlemen, you can tuck her in, you can kiss her goodnight, and you can close the doors. Another 6. Jeff Thompson with a touchdown pass. Bears go up now. My map stinks. But there is a flag down. Wooding with the touchdown reception. Tommy, if he was any further open, he'd be halfway up the 22. Amazing run by Wooding for the 6, but we'll see if this does count.
But yeah, I seen that coming a mile away. I seen the one high safety. I said, oh yeah, Clairton's taking a shot right there.
I believe it may be coming back. Yes, sir. So the question, and
it will be on Clairton, so it's coming back.
The lack of enthusiasm by the Clairton crowd leads me to believe that this one has been brought back. We'll find out the official penalty here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he just did. He pointed his arm towards Clairton. But yeah, the wide receiver was open all day like Waffle House right there.
Open like Waffle House.
Open all day
like Waffle House. None of that Denny's garbage.
I see him celebrating. Actually, it might count.
It might count. So we're seeing it. So it's an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Bears, but it is after the touchdown. So it does count. 35-0 Clairton. Now that we've got that brought up, a great touchdown by Wooding.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great touchdown right there. Again, one-on-ones right there. Clairton's wide receivers are going to chew that up, eat that up all day, every day, and get open and score a touchdown right there. And then Clairton going for the field goal right now. Again, you don't see too many field goals from Clairton. And it just doinks in right there. It wasn't pretty, but it went in.
So sailed through the upright. So how many consecutive is that now for Williams? That'd be 7 or 8 in a row on those PAT attempts.
Yeah, a lot. I would say a lot. Again, I ain't no math guy. I was a mass communications guy. I don't do math all like that. So
that's why we were both communications and broadcasters. We don't do this. Anything that says ometry, no trigonometry, no calculus, no algebra.
Yeah.
We do the ABCs, not the 1, 2, 3.
Pretty much.
We do the 1, 2, 3s. I want to talk about the scoreboard. And speaking of people who master ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and even foreign languages, we got our friends, the Rock Comedy Show. Welcome home, Grandma G. Even that's a letter and a number that we know, Tommy. Welcome home, Grandma G. That is tomorrow at the Carnegie Library Center, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. And tomorrow, tickets $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Headliner for this event, Howard. One Eye will be your co-headliner. Owen Funderburk III, Frankie G, Jay Brooks, and Brian Alston will also be featured in this fantastic event, hosted by Izzy For Real. Doors open 6 p.m. Showtime 7:30. VIP seating also available. You want to get that VIP seating, trust me, to see Grandma G. Welcome home, Grandma G.
Yeah,
the boss says her cooking's not very good.
Yeah. Again, great food, great atmosphere. That's going to be there, so you don't want to miss it.
Yep, and to get tickets, give us a call at 412-378-8271. Visit www.rockcomedyshow.com or scan, my favorite thing in the world, the QR code.
I told you they was getting the same thing everybody else.
Hey, we got somebody in the background. I got to keep it PG here for me. What's your name, buddy?
That don't matter. I told you they was getting the same thing everybody else is getting.
It does matter because your voice matters. Remember the Clairton fan base. Your voice does matter. What's your first name, works, or Nick monikers?
I'm the #1 fan, and they getting the same thing everybody else.
That's Clairton fans. He said it doesn't matter what his name is. Like The Rock said, it doesn't matter what his name is, but it does matter.
The #1 fan right there from Clairton.
There's a lot of people, though, that can stake that claim, #1 fan.
Yeah. I love it.
So one of our many #1 fans saying it's same thing, different game.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's looking like it right now. Again, when coming back from halftime, the mercy rule will be into effect.
So we can say it, Tom. We can say it. Mercy rule.
Pretty much.
Activated. Again.
Yep. And it's looking like a W dot, I guess. W dot.
I said, yeah, he might claim. I said, I'm not saying nobody's #1 fan because we don't want W dot angry at us. We don't want Tom Pasternak angry at us. We don't want some of the many greats that travel with this team very, very loyally. A lot of #1 fans. You're all #1 fans, especially with us watching on Roxamore Sports.
And another miscue right there by Jeannette trying to set the screen up again. Clairton blitz heavy. And Jeannette is very well seen now, but again, they just cannot connect on the screen passes right there.
And coming up at the half, Tommy and I will recap all the first half action here from Jeannette. We'll also give you some scores from the WPIAL and local areas that are of interest to you. And halftime report brought to you by our friends at Moran Roofing.
And Jeannette setting up shop right here. And a quick hike right there.
And he just spikes that right to the ground. Saw several Bears coming through, broke through that offensive line, decided I'm going to err on the side of caution, and I'm going to send it right to the ground.
Yep. Yeah, I think, again, a little bit of another miscue right there because the quarterback was dropping back as if it was a screen pass, but it looked like a regular pass, a regular situation without no screen. So something wasn't right there.
So we're about 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Tommy, sorry to cut you off there by all means.
Are you good? now you good. I was just going to compliment Clairton how good they've been looking this game and also in this past couple of games too.
I should mention, the Bears do have one loss on the season, but they punched up several weight classes against an elite team. I believe they're 4 or 5A they lost to, and they went toe for toe for 4 quarters. It was a close game. So I've said many times, this Bears team, those of you that aren't familiar with how things work in high school football, classifications are based off of the size of the school, certainly not the talent of players. So the school attendance. This team could move up and go blow for blow with a lot of the best in the state.
Yeah, they definitely could. As we see, football always move up almost every year is what it feels like. So, yeah, I feel like Clairton can definitely hang with the best of them.
Drawn back to throw, faces the pressure, and this one's going to be nearly picked off. Here comes the laundry, though. The ugly yellow laundry that your wife tells you to pick off the floor. And we'll see what the penalty flag is.
Other than that, though, Clairton's pass rush was definitely getting home. They didn't really send no blitz. It was just, our guys versus your guys, and Clairton's guys just got back home.
We're going to have a 3rd and 10 at the 44-yard line. And it'll be a pass interference. Will give the Jayhawks a first down.
That was a little bit of a late flag right there with the pass interference call. But nevertheless, though, I'm just somebody back here commentating the game. Maybe the ref seen something I didn't see. So,
yeah, we say it every game. What looks questionable to us? Who are we to question the Zebras?
Yep, definitely. So, hey, let's rock out with it. Pass interference call.
Going to be interesting to see what Coach Wade will say to the team at halftime, Tommy, because if there's been one Achilles heel they've had this game so far, hard to find much wrong with a 36-0 lead against a team like Jeannette here in the second quarter, but a large number of penalties, and I know Coach Wade is going to try to nip that in the bud very, very quickly.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like they'll try to nip that in the bud as the season goes to. Again, this team plays with a lot of energy, and some of those penalties is just being, overly hyped. As we see some great pass rush right there by the Clairton Bears there. And the Grizzly Bears grab them and take them down.
Ooh, Brown, man, had to run, and he was met with a spear tackle.
Yeah, he was.
That hurt. I felt that from here. My son asked if we need water. I might need some Preparation H after watching that hit.
Oh, man, that was a hard hit right there. A whole bunch of Bears swarming right there.
Reminds me of 7-1 boxing, man. He hits you, you're in trouble. With a spear like that, you're in trouble. 7, our cameraman on site here tonight at Jeannette, doing a fantastic job, as he always does. Also, Leon Rockymore, the icon, Cheryl Lewis, keeping us sounding like $1 million. And with me, that takes a lot of work, man. All right, so we're going to have a 2nd and 7.
Looks like a timeout. Timeout from Jeannette. Well, 3 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the half.
All right, so while we're waiting for this to come back, hey, I'm going to give a shout out to my good friends at Beasley Plumbing, Tommy. Yep. You know the saying.
Make things easy, just call Beasley.
Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9292, Tommy.
Make things easy, just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing, proud sponsor of Roxamore Sports Network and Clairton Bears football.
But,
and hey, man, Grandma G, it's tomorrow. We're less than 24 hours away. At this time tomorrow, you could be one of the many superstars in attendance at the Carnegie Library Center, which is 7101 Hamilton Avenue, for the rock comedy show, Welcome Home, Grandma G. Not to be confused with Homecoming for the Bears, which is next week. No, this is Welcome Home, Grandma G. Not sure whether she'll be at Tyler Boyd next week or not, but she will be at the Carnegie Library Center, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Tickets $30 in advance, $35 at the door. So we do got a contest for any of our listeners, whether you're listening to us on X, whether you're listening to us on My Niche TV, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you hear the sound of my voice. We have not one, but two tickets to give away for the Welcome Home Grandma G show tomorrow. All you got to do is answer this trivia question.
What year was Roxamore Sports started?
So there you go, folks. What year was Roxamore Sports started? First to answer that question, wherever you may be, you get 2 tickets to the rock comedy show Welcome Home Grandma G tomorrow. So, to give us a call, 412-378-8271, www.rockcomedyshow.com. or scan the QR code as we got here below. My man Drew in the house, the best statistician in not just the Whitfield, not just in Pittsburgh, but in the whole high school football landscape today. Barkeeper extraordinaire. Even I do not advocate anybody under the age of 21 drinking liquor. Drew, the man, the myth, the legend, Clairton Bears football icon. .304 left to go here in the first. Clock continues to tick, a 36-0 lead. It's going to be a 4th down.
Again, Clairton just not clicking right now between the quarterback and the wide receivers. The pass a little bit of ahead of the wide receiver right there.
Hey, folks, just want to take this opportunity also to talk about another great thing we have going on with Roxamore Sports Network. It is the PGH HBCU Collaborative, which is now accepting applications for our fall 2025 scholarship from Pittsburgh area students currently attending one of the nation's HBCUs. To apply, scan that QR code. You got till October 1st to submit. You still got time, but it's running out fast. Check out the QR code listed here. You got till October 1st. PGH HBCU Collaborative accepting applications for our fall 2025 scholarship. And there's a pass, Tommy, and it is going to be incomplete.
Again, Jeannette's quarterback, he has a arm.
We've seen some good arms so far.
Yeah.
We've seen Bobby for Greensburg Central Catholic in week 1, Bobby Smith-Noski. I would put Brown's arm right up there. I mean, this guy could go down the road, and I said it with Bobby. He could suit up for the Panthers tomorrow at Pitt and sling the rock. He's got a bazooka. I got to think of a better term, because I don't want to sound like I'm promoting anything. He has got that kind of arm.
Yeah, definitely. He has a strong arm. But, again, this is hard to pass on this Clairton defense. So, I mean, and it'll be turnover on downs right there.
So we're at about 2:51 left to go. First half, like you said, Tommy, Bears take over on Towns. Thompson. We do have a person that wants to answer the trivia question. So we have Devontae on the line. We'll find out if Devontae does get those tickets. Thompson back to throw. One person that just got the ticket is number 1 complete pass. That is going to be Mikey Ruffin. And he gets. We still have the question available. Well, we'll give you the results of that play. Unfortunately, we still have tickets available. An excellent guess by Devontae. Just a tad short, though. It was not. Yeah, I won't tell you what it was.
He guessed, and he guessed wrong.
Hey, never hurts to guess.
Again, that was a great job by Clairton right there to pick apart the zone right there.
You guys better get this answer, because I'm going to go to the show if you don't, man. There's a handoff. Here it
Nice
is.
draw play.
DLP inside about around the 26-yard line, inside the 30.
Clairton going quick right here, trying to score before half. Again, Clairton picking apart Jeannette's defense, zone defense right there. A nice little draw play after that to follow up. So maybe we might see another deep shot over the middle right there. Over the middle right here, as the two safeties are pretty far apart from each other.
So we have Thompson. Devontae once again did give a yeoman's effort, an excellent guess by Devontae. Unfortunately, no dice, so these tickets are still available. Give us a call, man. What year was Roxamore Sports founded? Give us a call. You get a chance to win tickets for totally free. Nothing on the house. Not to be confused with to the house, which some of these plays have gone. It's on the house. All you got to do is give us a call, 412-378-8271. You have a chance to win 2 tickets to Welcome Home Grandma G tomorrow night. But just letting us know successfully, what year was Roxamore Sports founded?
And it looks like an injury's on the field. It looks like it could be cramping right now from the Jeannette player right here.
And, hey, we got a big boxing event coming up tomorrow as well, so we will talk about that a little bit at the half. Maybe we'll bring the boss man on and talk about some of the fights that are coming. Well, we got people flying in from all over the country. We got people coming in from Russia. We got people coming in from Texas. We got people coming in from, I believe, Mexico, Canada. You're going to see some of the best pugilists that are up and coming in the sport today. Tomorrow night, Sunny Days Arena, one of the many great events that Roxamore Sports Network does have to offer. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, I've seen some crazy things. Maybe my boy Seven will get in there and give a boxing clinic. If he don't, our good friend LaRon Rockymore, who's got some elite footwork.
Yep.
He might step in there and put on an exhibition as well. But again, Whether or not they do fight, we've got some great fights in store for you tomorrow. We'll talk about that at the half. About 1 minute, 38 seconds left to go.
And the Jeannette player is still on the ground. Again, looks like it could possibly be cramping right here.
Even though we are in the official fall months now, Tommy, it's still humid enough out there to where the bananas and the Pedialyte are paramount.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you also can overhydrate too, and that will cause the cramping. So
That's true.
It happens.
There's got to be a nice middle ground. You bring up a good point. You can't be too hydrated for a variety of different reasons. Cramping is one of them, but you can't be, so you got to have that nice middle ground. And listen, in a long game like this, a competitive physical game like this,
sometimes you do by accident. It happens.
It's going to happen, right?
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
It happens.
36 seconds, 1 minute, 36 seconds left to go here in the half. And there's number 5. He's going to be brought down inside the red zone. Looks like at about the 11-yard line for Clairton.
Clairton getting a little fancy right there with the double screen right there. And that was a great job of a nice gain to get a little closer to the end zone.
Wooding would have gained a 9 on that play. And the Bears are going to be 2nd and 1. Official yard mark is the 11-yard line of the Jayhawks. There's snap. Back to pass. Thompson fires it, and it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage. Some of the Clairton fans feel that may have been a little bit of extracurricular, but I think that was nice, clean coverage.
Yeah, me too. That was nice, clean coverage on the fade ball right there. So, again, it'll be 3rd down now.
I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank our friends at Jeannette for the outstanding hospitality they've showed us so far. Beautiful stadium, great seats, man. Again, thanks to our friends at Jeannette for welcoming Roxamore Sports Network to your home to call this great game.
Yeah, definitely. They've definitely been welcoming. The stadium is nice. The atmosphere is great. It's definitely fun. It's something to enjoy on Friday nights.
And I'll tell you what else was great, Tommy. That big run by number 17, DLP. Hands are up, and is it a touchdown?
No, it's not a touchdown. The refs didn't put their hands up, just short
of the end zone. We'll see what the refs say in a second time. Nope. So DLP just short of the end zone, maybe about first and maybe a sneeze.
Pretty much.
From Pater. So we're some debate in the booth here. The boss thought it might be a touchdown. We thought it might be, but it's one of those fine lines between decorum and diplomacy.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta look at the ref and see what he does. If the ref, puts his arms up, it's a touchdown. If he weighs him, he's down.
We do have a player down for Jeannette. We will hopefully the best out of him. We'll try to find out information on that. While we are waiting, Boss Man told us we did have another person that tried to guess unsuccessfully. These tickets are still available. You better guess because me 7. If we're gonna bounce back and forth. 7, the boss and I are gonna bounce back and forth between the boxing fights and Grandma G.
All right, so big fact. I'm going to give the answer to this one. We're going to do another trivia question for these comedy show tickets. And once again, we hope that you do. Oh, we got another person calling in.
We may have it live on. This may happen in real time.
Excuse me?
I don't know if they answered the question because the boss man just said, excuse me. So it may be one of those calls about your extended warranty. Oh, it's not about the extended warranty, but the answer was not correct either.
Saying, first person called said it was 2019 when Roxamore was founded. Second person called said 2018 when Roxamore was founded. However, next year, Roxamore will be 20 years old. We were founded in 2006. It started out as Roxamore Records, then graduated to Roxamore Films, then the Roxamore Media, and then the Roxamore Sports Network.
So, boss man, right
that is
after
crazy.
We were fresh out of Penn State University.
That is correct. That is extremely correct. So we're going to get ready to come up with another trivia question for people to try to win them some Rock Comedy Show tickets. So we'll give that to you maybe during the halftime show.
Boss, I have the utmost respect for you as a human, as a friend, as a boss. You know that. Giving answers away, man. This isn't a charity. You got to earn these tickets, man. We had to earn that Penn State degree. These people got to earn these tickets. I promise you, next one's not going to be a giveaway.
That's right.
Next one, you got to earn this beast.
I'm going to find something really good. Look, people calling now.
See, people calling with the answer now. After he gives the answer, if you answer the question now, it does not count.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Let's see right here. Another caller.
I got a trivia question.
1985 is incorrect. It was
He just said 1985.
Yeah, what's your name?
Hang up on him right now.
You guys,
What's your name? We're going to give you a shout out on the network.
you guys are probably delayed.
Dr. Cello just came in and tried to.
Dr. Cello, when you said you were 1985?
1985.
1985. Brother, Doc, your assessment, Doc, your evaluation is grotesquely incorrect. Good guess, though.
And Clairton punches it in right there with the old school I formation right there with the handoff. Your guy versus my guy. I'm punching it in the end zone.
Dion Loveless Pompey for the touchdown, but the flag is down. Can't believe you said 1985. He's my age. It's bad enough I have to listen to that garbage from my son on the drive up here and back. Okay, how old I am. Now we got people saying 1985. You should have hung up on him on the spot for saying 85. Dr. Chandler, we do respect your expertise at what you do, but I promise you the boss man and I were young wee tots in 1985, and now Mr. Rockymore is an entrepreneur 101, but I think Mr. Rockymore at 3 or 4 years old, we're not talking Doogie Howser, MD here. God, I'm dating myself. You remember Doogie Howser, MD? All right. See, I like this guy. We talk about all this 1980s and 90s stuff, and Tommy's like, what do you, it gives me to, like, I feel bad for Tommy because that's like way before his time.
Yeah, I'm a 01 kid, so.
You're an OG in your own right.
Yeah, I am. People call me Unk. I was like, man, I'm only 23.
Unk. They call you Unk.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Well, ladies and gents, we do have another trivia question coming at the half. You can still win tickets to Welcome Home Grandma G for free. For free. Keep this number, jot it down. 412-378-8271. Your chance to guess this. And if you want to buy tickets, hey, while you're on, if you don't win, I recommend purchasing them for the extra low price of $30. They're only going to be on that price until tomorrow when the doors open, and it becomes $35. So guess the question, though, you could have a chance to win. We'll get you a good one at the half. It might be about Roxamore. It might be about sports. It might be just about random gibberish that comes out the top of my head.
The new trivia question for a free set of tickets. What is the address of the new Roxamore Sports Boxing Arena? If you know the exact address and unit number, you can win you a free set of Rock Comedy Show tickets.
So all you got to do, call, give the address of the new Roxamore Boxing Center. You get these tickets just like that. All you got to do, call. Again, one more time, telephone number, folks, is going to be 412-378-8271. Win these tickets, man, because I'm telling you, Seven's going to go knock somebody out in an exhibition fight, and he's going to go over there and watch this himself for free if we don't get this right, man. Luckily, Seven's my friend, too. He said he's not going to knock me out. Plus, I am Italian. You know, the great Italian boxers in the day, Rocky Marciano and Boom Boom Mancini of Youngstown. And not to be confused with the boxer from the state that was a fictional boxer, Rocky Balboa. We don't count him. He's from Philadelphia. We don't talk about Philly in this area, here, boss man.
And Clairton got to move up a little bit with the kickoff from the penalties previously, but then the ball goes out of bounds to the back of the end zone right there, and Jeannette will take over on their own 20.
So 43-0 here with 44 seconds left to go. Yeah, my son said it best. They are certainly, he called it juicing it. You may have to come explain to their listening audience what your lingo is. Come here and talk on the microphone. What does juicing mean?
Oh, it just means they're trying to get the most out of what they have.
Oh, so milking it, juicing it. Okay, so
they had only like 1 minute left, and they still managed to get a touchdown.
That is Clairton Bears football. Making the most of scant time, Tommy.
Yep, and it looks like Jeannette will just take a knee right here and take it to half.
Well, we do see flags going down.
I think he might have jumped off sides right there, or possibly even said something. So it could be many things.
We do have callers for the tickets. We'll see if somebody's going to win. If I could bang on the table and do sound effects, we'll find out we got a winner. It's Devontae back. He is determined to win these tickets. Devontae.
1,700.
Uh-oh, did he get it? Did he get it? Devontae is our winner of the 2 tickets for Welcome Home Grandma G tomorrow. Congratulations to Devontae for his persistence and finally getting this one right. And he didn't say 1983. Hey,
he's smart for that, though. But
there's an old answer by hook or by crook.
Oh man, this is fun though. Okay, this is what it's all about in Roxamore Sports Network, man.
I got a trivia question for him that you can't Google search, Tommy. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Hey yo.
Since you're so quick on it, we're gonna give you a set of tickets.
Look, he's giving tickets away, man. He gave somebody else. Somebody piggybacked off the answer and said the correct answer after he heard it on the air. Now the boss is giving more tickets away to welcome Grandma G.
Hey, it's all about having fun, enjoying Friday Night Lights, and having a good laugh.
Not a place we'd rather be.
Yep. And another knee right here. And it will be halftime right now.
So we got 30.
Shout out to Dr. Chandler.
Dr. Chandler.
He said, I just love doing trivia. I don't want the tickets. You can give them to somebody else. I just love trivia.
So Dr. Chandler gets it. 2 tickets, welcome home, Grandma G. Boss, I got a trivia question they can't look up. And it might involve one of our the opponent we're playing today, and the history of a player that played for this program at one point. Whether or not we give something away, I'll give you a shout on the air if you get this one. We'll tell you it at the half, Tommy. We are going into the half. All Clairton, 43-0 after 2 quarters of play.
Yeah, I'll definitely say my thoughts for the halftime show, but Clairton came out here and has been playing some, real good football. So, man, let's see some of these young guys come out next half. And if you're Jeannette, don't look at the scoreboard. Finish strong and see what you can do.
Boss, do I got permission to throw a trivia question out there for halftime, just for smiles and grins? We're going to get the commercial break first, ladies and gentlemen. We got some bills to pay. When we come back, your official halftime show brought to you by Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Your Moran Roofing halftime show coming up next. You're listening to Clairton Bears football here on Roxamore Sports Network. Roxamore Sports, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
You already know who it is.
Uh-oh.
It's audio.
Got AI and Roxamore up in here. We just can't quit, baby. Come on. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. It's Roxamore for life, I just won't change it. Aggress from AI, y'all just gon' bang it. Reach the highest peak like the mountain of Everest. So that settle it. Questions, any left? Never been a day when I back down from anything. Man's on another level, here for the many drink. I'm destined for greatness, the grind's gon' test ya. I can't give in cause I thrive off pressure. Tryna walk with the legends and for that I'm sorry. Be rough like Jigga or Beast Bob Marley. I can be like Jordan, let the game do the talking. Or be up on the moon and be with MJ walking. Got a strong presence like the new Dodge Charger. Maybe I'll incorporate like S. Carter. Measure my success, I just try harder. No competition cause I blew 'em off the wall. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all.
This go verse lyrical two-piece, I box the ball. Pittsburgh audio with Roxamore. Shut down, homie, go and say what?
Welcome back to Roxamore Sports Network here from McKee Field. I'm Jay Pagliaro, Tommy Sheard, and Tommy, first half action, typical Clairton Bears football, 43-0. But I will say, the Jeannette Jayhawks have came out firing on all cylinders. They've offense has kept the defense on their toes, and as much as a 43-0 performance it may not sound like, it has been a strong showing by the Jayhawks in a situation like this.
Yeah, it definitely has. Again, Jeannette didn't do too bad, coming out in the beginning, other than the first quarter, trying to air it out, things like that, taking shots at this Clairton defense, which we haven't seen really yet all season. So they did a good job of that. But this Clairton defense and offense, man, they just came out here playing some bully ball, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, listen, I know the Jeannette coaching staff does not like moral victories. They don't, they would take all the moral victories to have this game be, tied.
Yeah.
But listen, they're having this defense guess themselves, which if you can get the Clairton defense to second guess themselves, you've done your job well. And when you got a quarterback with an arm like Brown does and his ability to run out of the pocket, throw out of the pocket, again, you're going to keep them guessing. But this Bears offense, though, continues to churn on all cylinders. You've had a couple of touchdown runs by DLP. You've got, Murphy with some big catches. And Bears just offense, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them.
Yep. And something that I watched too, being a lineman, is Clairton's offensive line and defensive line. big Pompey in the middle. You have Coda over there, big guy right there. So, man, it's just, good trench work by Clairton and some of their lineman leaders right there.
Absolutely, and hey, we've been doing all sorts of stuff on this broadcast, Tommy. We've been giving tickets away to Welcome Home Grandma G, which is going to be tomorrow. The boss said we may give another one away. Don't quote me to that. Don't quote me to that. But stay tuned. You never know what to expect on these broadcasts, except top-notch football with some of the best fans, man. We got great fans here in Jeannette. They got the tailgate. I got to tell you, they have a tailgate that happens before the game. And we asked them when they were coming in if we could have some of them wings. Yeah. They said no. They said no. They didn't give us the wings. So, hey, great fan base, though, man. Jeannette fans have been nothing but accommodating, and it's a great stadium. And we're talking a couple blue blood programs here on display on Roxamore Sports.
Yeah, definitely. These two programs, they're both powerhouses, and I wouldn't be surprised if these two teams see each other again down the road during the year.
Hey, speaking on down the road, we got the 50-50 man behind us selling some tickets. So, Tommy, last week you won. Last week you won the 50-50. Yeah, right. So get your 50-50 tickets now. We got, again, Clairton travels well. We got my dear friend Jennifer in attendance. I love seeing her every single week. Always a positive influence. And we want to thank all the Clairton people that travel. They're always making a point to come up, Tommy, and tell us how much they appreciate what we bring to the table. Trust me, we are the ones that appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. It means a lot to us, your viewership, Again, I'm fresh out of college, and you guys helping me out, I appreciate it.
Oh, fresh out of college and he stuck you with me?
Yep. Gotta learn.
That's like your what is that? That's like your ultimate capstone project is having to put up with me every Friday night. But
yeah.
Hey, we do well, man. Tommy and I have a great rapport out here. We have a great team at Roxamore Sports. We bounce off one another. His defensive expertise, especially when it comes to the trenches, certainly does a tremendous job filling in the lines. We'd rather be nowhere else on Friday nights than right here with you at Roxamore Sports Network, Clairton Bears football.
Yep, so coming out of half, I would expect, Jeannette to kind of execute a little bit on their plays. Again, some of those screen passes are wide open. The pass is just not getting to the wide receivers because Clairton is just, they get back there so quick and so fast. The quarterback has a hard time trying to set his feet and make his reads, do his thing, throw the screen, and things like that. So, again, Clairton is not afraid to blitz. So you have to try to do something about that. Maybe slide the protection over, make it edge sheet and stuff, making the blitz come from the middle, leave somebody open on the edge. Maybe you might want to do that against this very blitz-heavy Clairton defense.
Yeah, but it's blitz-heavy. But the thing is with the Clairton defense, they're so fast in that first and second step, Tommy, to where you have to be equally fast and on your step at the same time. Otherwise, it's a tough night at the office.
Yeah, it is. It is. But also maybe, again, try to get the running back a little bit more touches. He's probably touched the ball less than 10 times this game if you're Jeannette. So you kind of want to give him a little bit, again, not every run is going to be a home run, but if you get him going, give him a little carries here and there, a little bit more carries here and there, he can probably get going and possibly break one off. But, hey, who knows? Anything can happen.
We'll see what happens here in the second half, Tommy. We've got about 8 minutes and 5 seconds left. We got the Jeannette band on the field now as we speak. Again, we talk about this every week. I'm going to sound without sounding redundant. Nothing beats Friday Night Lights more. Nothing epitomizes Friday nights more than the bands.
Yeah. Again, I love the bands, especially coming from an HBCU school. I already know a thing about bands, and I love enjoying it, sitting there, bobbing my head, things like that. So I love the bands on Friday nights.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite parts of any high school football, college event. Hey, what was your favorite? What's your favorite band song that they played at Woodland High, at Woody Hills?
Woodland Hills. I don't know the words to it, but it went like da 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 da. Yeah.
I know that song very well.
Yep.
I bet you Seven has some rock hits in the band, man. Some Slick Rick, some Warren G and Nate Dogg, some Notorious B.I.G.
He's too young to know about that.
He's too young to know about. He's too young.
He's too young.
See, now, for once, Tommy, you get to say somebody else is too young. I'm usually the one saying that.
Yep, but yeah, again, it's Friday Night Lights here at McKee Stadium. I've been enjoying myself here, me and my co-host right here. So, hey, tune in as we're getting ready to, come back from half in a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take this opportunity if I can to step down because otherwise I'm gonna go flying backwards here in a minute, and that is a sight that no one wants to see. All right, but Tommy, 7, we got second half football coming up here for Clairton Bears football. 6:30 left to go. Head on up there and let's go ahead and give some of the score. We'll give you some of the scores from some other WPIAL action here out the state of Pennsylvania and the Pittsburgh area. So a couple of moments, we'll be right back with more halftime festivities and scoreboard show to come. For Tommy Sheard, I'm Jay Pagliaro. You're listening to Roxamore Sports Network, Clairton Bears football.
Want to put a spotlight on some of these kids who could be going places, and we want to be there to help them get to the next level, whether it be Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, junior college, wherever they want to go, we want to support them and get them to the top.
We have some pretty successful and high-level bowlers that were able to gain exposure through Roxamore Sports Network. And so for me, the decision was a no-brainer from the standpoint of it elevated the profile of our athletic department, it elevated the profile of our school district, and most importantly, it elevated the profile of our student athletes.
To bring light and a mic to a situation to make a difference. That's what Roxamore has always meant to me.
What surprised me the most about Roxamore is, well, how dedicated it was.
So I'd absolutely recommend Roxamore Sports Network, and why is simply because Roxamore Sports Network is in it for the business of helping kids.
Delivering a sports experience like no other. That makes you say, oh, that's all right. As an old man would once say, that's all right.
It's Cam Walter, and you're watching Sports Here Live on Roxamore Sports Network. I felt like I showed how much of a leader I am on and off the field, and it's just setting a good example for my name. I have a 4.0 GPA right now, and I think my GPA is that high because I go to class on time, I stay in class and do my work, keep up with my assignments, and just preparing for tests. Just try to stay ahead of the game. Once you fall behind, it's way harder to get back in front and try to be successful. So just stay in front of everything, all the work, all the preparation, it just makes it a lot easier. I would say my parents for sure. You know, they've been there for me since I was younger with playing sports and just in my life, setting good examples for me, showing me what to do, and you know, just taking me everywhere on AAU trips for basketball, taking me everywhere for 7-on-7 and football. You know, them just always there supporting me. It matters. just so my whole family can watch me. Every Friday night, I got family from California to Florida to Virginia watching me play. And, you know, getting texts after the game from them, knowing that they were able to watch me, it's a great feeling. I'm Cam Welter. You can always see me do my thing on Roxamore Sports Network.
You already know who it is. You already know who it is.
Uh-oh.
It's audio.
Got AI and Roxamore up in here. We just can't quit, baby. Come on. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. It's Roxamore for life, I just won't change it. Aggress from AI, y'all just gon' bang it. Reach the highest peak like the mountain of Everest. So that settle it. Questions, any left? Never been a day when I back down from anything. Man's on another level, here for the many dreams. I'm destined for greatness, the ground's gon' test ya. I can't give in cause I thrive off pressure. Tryna walk with the legends and for that I'm sorry. Be rough like Jigga or Peace Bob Marley. I can be like Jordan, let the game do the talking. Or be up on the moon and be with MJ walking. Got a strong presence like the new Dodge Charger. Maybe I'll incorporate like S. Carter. Measure my success, I just try harder. No competition cause I blew 'em off the wall. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all.
Go burst lyrical two-piece, I box the ball. Pittsburgh audio with Roxamore. Shut down, homie, go and say what?
Yo, what up? It's a special day, April 10th. You know, God has used me in multiple ways. I can't describe it. I'm walking in my dream. I'm grateful and I'm honored. I give God all the praise, all the honor, all the glory right out the gate. We went from small time business to having multiple businesses. We own our home. We have an office on the north side, and we now have our second commercial space here in Homewood. There's a door right there to get in. I ain't doing it that way. I'm gonna go this way.
Good job, JoJo. Look.
God praises first, and let everything else follow. Roxamore Sports boxing program will manifest itself here, and this will be the home of the Formula A1 boxing gym.
Field here in Jeannette. Clairton Bears football, Roxamore Sports Network. For Tommy Sheard, I'm Jay Pagliaro. Tommy, we got some scores and information to give you from Whippeal and the Pittsburgh area here in just a few moments, but we are about 22 seconds away from kickoff in the second half. Now, if you are Coach Wayne Wade, we didn't get a chance to talk about this at halftime because we were so excited, the crowd was so excited, we almost went flying. So we cut that a little bit short. What advice do you give to the Bears here heading into the second half up by 40, up by this decisive margin?
Cut back on the penalties. Play football, enjoy it, have fun. Just keep your composure. Again, this is a very intense game to say the least. Though, although the scoreboard says otherwise, the field play has been very tough between these two teams. So again, keep yourself level-headed though, but still have fun.
Absolutely. Thank you. My son Braden here with the water, and then we've got some scores here for you again from Whippeal action. Our brothers over at Woody Hills, they lead Latrobe 13-6. This one in the second quarter. Central Catholic 7, North Allegheny 6. That also in the second. Wilmington 16-7. It is Steel Valley and Shadyside tied at 0. Also in the second quarter. Washington 21, South Park 6, North Hill 17, Norwin 14, Moon over Bethel Park 20-13. That one also in the second. In the third, Beaver all over McGuffey 42-0. Mercy rule clock activated for Beaver. We got North Catholic 16, Amani 8 at the half of that one. Amani, very familiar with them. North Catholic, they will be playing Clairton here in just a few weeks' time, I believe. We got Elizabeth Forward 42, Grangeburg Salem 7, East Allegheny 16. Rural 6, and Charleroi leads Stowe Rocks 24-7. These are action all from the Whippeal. Tommy, I got some small trivia for you. What Division I coach? Let's see if the boss man knows this. Since I mentioned Greensburg Salem, we don't have any of Greensburg Salem friends there, but what Division I coach was as an alumnus and played football at Greensburg Salem?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm too young.
You see if you know that one. It is Brendan Marion. Brendan Marion, the coach of my good friend Brendan Marion, the coach of Sacramento State.
Yep.
So here's another trivia for you. What famous Hall of Fame wide receiver was a teammate of Jeannette, offensive tackle? He was a teammate with him in college and in the pros. Hang on one second, I'll get you. Steve August.
Okay.
Who is the? I remember this name. Who is the? Jeannette. One of Jeannette's famous alum is Steve August. Who was his teammate in college and the pros that wound up being an elite wide receiver in the National Football League? See if anybody gets that one.
They probably will.
All right, so we are second half action underway. Oh my goodness! A big run, and he just had the hammer laid.
Man, that was a big hammer. That was Thor's hammer right there.
Oh, that was Thor's hammer indeed. Bing, bang, boom, young man. Wow.
Yeah. Again,
my ribs hurt just feeling that tackle.
Fresh out of halftime, the Bears come out, I guess, swinging or, I guess, clawing.
Yeah, clawing, yeah. Hey, all gas, no brakes. That applies on defense and offense. They're up 43-0, but listen, this is not a team that's going to rest on their laurels. They're not going to be, all right, we're up 43-0, time to coast. That is not Clairton football.
Yeah, that is not. As we still see some of the starters still out there. Again, big Pompey, big Coda out there still.
Ooh.
Oh, man, that's a big dude, 6'2" and 6'4".
Run back to throw. And you mentioned handing the football off, Tommy, at halftime, and handoff again. The ball did pop loose.
Clairton looks like they might have it.
They may indeed. They're certainly signaling that they do. We'll see if the refs say. And the Bears do recover. So in very short order, defensive stand 101, forced fumble, Bears football, deep in Jayhawk territory.
Yeah, what a way to come out at halftime and set the tone. I mean, they came out here and first the kickoff, they laid the wood right there. Ooh. And then now you get a fumble recovery. So this is a great start for the Clairton Bears right here coming out of half.
My dude, he laid the wood like Moran Roofing when he's trying to fix your roofing, your siding, your soffit, your fascia, your gutters and windows and doors, man. We ain't seen that kind of wood laying since Moran Roofing. Give them a call, by the way, 412-378-7700 for all your roofing and household needs. Moran Roofing, nothing but the best for our customers. Now that's how you call an interesting segue.
Yeah, definitely. And Jeannette showing some blitz right now.
It's Thompson. And a pitch And he's at the 20. It's like a 10, 15, 5, 10, 5. My counting doesn't matter. What does matter is he just ripped one off for 6.
Yeah, but that was an old school guard tight end pull right there. And he gets around and scores a touchdown right there. So great job by the Clairton Bears with that old school run play right there.
He just absolutely tore that defense apart, and it is now Bears 49, Jayhawks nothing. That was such a good run, Tommy. I had my yardage all discombobulated. My dyscalculia was acting in overdrive with that one. It was such a good run.
Yeah, I told you we ain't math guys, so we are communications. We are ABC guys, so yeah.
And that kick directly sails through the upright. 50 mark on the board for the Bears.
Man, 50. And I talk about no 50 cent.
No.
Clairton Bears feeling good right now. They probably, should see some of their future coming in the game.
And
as the Clairton Bears came out here and handled business.
And Tommy, to point it out again, 50, you put 50 on the board, D. Bears have outscored now their last 4 opponents by a combined score of 243-0.
Yeah,
and there's still a lot of playing left to go.
Yeah, that's impressive by this Clairton Bears team. Again, I know they were very upset when they lost to Armani week 1. But ever since then, they've been doing very well.
Hey, it's 50-50. Get your ticket out, Tommy. You won last week. We're going to go twice in a row. We're going to walk out of here at Brewster's Millions.
Hey.
683-901. I win. Oh, wait.
I wish.
Yeah, right. Me too. Me too. One of these days, we make jokes about this every game with the 50-50. One of these days, me and you're going to pitch in, and we actually are going to win, and we're not going to know how to contain ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a 50-50 winner, I wouldn't say anything. I would just walk over nonchalantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hand me the money.
Just,
and then,
just get slightly gallivant your way over to collect your winnings and act like nothing else matters.
Matter of fact, I will leave the game because that's not money to be holding. I'll leave the game right there and throw it in the bank account.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if Tommy suddenly disappears during a broadcast, he did win the 50-50 and the millions that come along with it, and took his cash winnings and went home for the day.
Yep.
9 minutes, 52 seconds and counting again. It is mercy rule activation. It is going to be a continuous clock here throughout the duration of the football game with the Bears up by 50.
And we possibly, I'm not sure if they are because, it's not like, Jeannette, like, it could, like how they did last week in a Clairton game, cut the fourth quarter in half.
Yeah, that's. Well, we did see actually one team this week. Without throwing names, one team, 2 schools did the gentleman's agreement to where they were going to play 12 minutes in the first, 8 minutes in the second quarter, and then the rest was just going to be mercy rule throughout, no matter what the score was. So
crazy.
It's been an interesting 3 weeks when it comes to Whitfield football and some of the stuff that's happened, to say the least. Brown with a throw, and that one going to be picked off. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. This one is going to be a pick 6. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to feed your goldfish, tip your friendly waiter, because you just got 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the quarterback for Jeannette, he didn't have any time in the pocket right there, and, he got hit as he threw. The defensive line for Clairton caused the ruckus, and he, and it was an interception right there.
Ooh, what a –
yeah.
You knew as soon as the football hit his hands, it was going to the house.
Yep.
4-6.
Whenever those defensive backs of Clairton get the ball, they're always thinking 6 when they get the ball. Just, get the ball in the end zone. That's what they're thinking.
Run. Extra point for Williams. Trying to make it his 9th consecutive successful PAT attempt. Nailed. So here comes Williams. Game, set, point for Williams. 9 straight PAT attempts for Williams. You know what else is constantly churning on all cylinders? You know what else is currently churning? Our friends at the Rock Comedy Show. Welcome home, Grandma G. We've been giving tickets away. Hey, if you didn't win tickets, buy some. It is the best value in town. $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Carnegie Library Center will be the host site, 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. That is tomorrow night. Doors open at 6. Showtime at 7:30. VIP seating is available. Some of the people to pay attention to with this one is going to be Howard, while One Eye will be your co-headliner. Owen Thunderberg III, Frankie G, Jay Brooks, Brian Alston. There are some of the many names that you will see tomorrow at Welcome Home Grandma G Rock Comedy Show, hosted by Izzy Z. Purchase your tickets now, 412-378-8271. Visit www.rockcomedyshow.com or scan the QR code. Moran Roofing. We've seen plenty of lumber and wood laid. Moran Roofing is the masters at laying the lumber and laying the wood. But I didn't mean it like that. But you catch my train of thought. Master, is a master at plumbing and roofing. He does roofing. He does siding. He does sofa. He does fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. 412-378-7700. Join us for the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or give us an email at HBCUcollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Do not miss this inspiring evening. The PGH HBCU Collaborative is now accepting applications for our fall 2025 scholarship from Pittsburgh area students currently attending one of the nation's historically black colleges and universities. To apply, scan that QR code and submit by October 1st, 2025. Lastly, Tommy, we got plumbing. We talked about roofing, siding, fascia. We forgot our friends at plumbing.
Yep.
How do you make the plumbing issues resolved?
Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing. For all your residential and commercial plumbing needs, give them a call 24/7, 365, 412-271-9292. Tommy, make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Just call Beasley. You're tuned into Roxamore Sports Network, folks, just in case you did not know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know by now, what have you been doing for the last 2.5 hours watching us, besides listening to our illustrious tones and the top-notch graphics? Roxamore Sports Network, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. Now, back to action. 5:19 left to go here in the third. 57 squat for the Bears.
Yep. Time is ticking. Tick right now.
So we got
right here.
Again, thanks to – go ahead, Tommy.
My bad. Clairton Bears showing some more blitz again.
It's almost like, listen, life, taxes, and the Clairton Bears defense running the blitz are the guarantees in life.
Pretty much. Man.
4:41 and counting, 57. It's going to be third and some distance for the Jayhawks. 27-yard line.
Yeah, so far, the energy, on the sideline, pretty flat right now for Jeannette right now. Hopefully they can make a big play, bring some of the juice back, that Jayhawk energy, and try to get something on the scoreboard.
I like that, Jayhawk energy.
Yeah,
The Jayhawk energy, that's a very good way.
Can't end the game on a bad note. Finish strong. Again, Jeannette by no means is no bad team either.
No, I can't emphasize this enough, Tommy. Jeannette, Greensburg Central Catholic, two very, very, very good teams.
They are.
And this just emphasizes how good Clairton is. They are just a well-oiled machine. Listen, we said last week about Frazier. That program is not only in the middle of a culture change, but they are playing inspired football. They are playing good football. This Clairton team is just on another level.
Yeah, they are. Again, when they had played Frazier last week, they actually had one of the best rushers in Whitfield, but playing against Clairton, he didn't look so hot. So, again, Clairton is just a different team. They are really good.
Absolutely. There's some plays continuing at about the 33-yard line on the play for the Jayhawks.
And that might have been their longest run right there.
It very well may have been, and it's going to be a 4th down, though. Sanders on the carry for the Jayhawks, and it's going to be 4th down. Maji Sanders, the running back, 5'10", 205 pounds, with some really good speed, and ripped off a nice run there. But when you've got that far of a distance to fall, it's good. It cut some ground, so it's going to be 4th and 6.
Oh, man.
Hey, what's the best way to eat a pie? One bite at a time, and that's what the Jayhawks are trying to do here.
Yep. Hopefully he kicks the ball out of bounds right here.
Do not hit 7 with the kick. Nice punt that does sail out of bounds. We recommend you kicking the football or punting the football opposite direction to the Clairton players. We do not mean at any of the fans or the Roxamore staff. I'm too old to be dodging footballs, man. In those days, you were quite the star at Woody Hills and at Kentucky State. But
Yep.
the days you dodging the footballs, that's why you moved up into the broadcast booth.
Yeah. Yep. Aches and pains and knees and arms and elbows and all hurts. I feel it now.
If it ends with the word rightus, it ain't very fun, man.
Man.
But see, that's why the boss brought in 7, man. 7 is like 6'9" and like 6'3" and 6'2". Okay, he's 6'2". He's a big bulky dude, like not like stout, not like big, but he's like looks like he could play defensive lineman for the Bears, defensive tackle, defensive end linebacker. That's why they put him in front of us, because if any of these flying footballs come our way, 7's going to punch him and knock him back onto the field.
Yeah, but that's a nice little run right there by the Clairton Bears right there with a guard pulling and a split back or H-back or tight end, whatever y'all want to call it, pulling right there. That's a nice little gain right there by Clairton Bears.
The interesting thing is,
a new quarterback is in the game.
we do have, I was just about to mention that, we do have a new quarterback in for Clairton. You know what? That's a smart thing to do. You're up 57, and the snap sails way over the head of the quarterback, number 22. He could be back, and the ball going to still slip loose and be even further back before being finally brought down to stop the proverbial bleeding. Ball at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, we definitely have some of the young guys in, so it happens. Again, most of these guys out here now are pretty much young. Some freshmen, some sophomores out here, so yeah.
New quarterback in the game, as mentioned, Tommy. Some of the younger players get a chance. The sophomore Tyron Armstrong, 5'6", 170 pounds, now in the game under center for the Bears.
Yeah, so I see what the future does. Again, there's going to be some mistakes with them as they're young, but also some talent, though. They have some speed, too.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you call baptism by fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Direct snap. Going to run. That's going to be a tailback. It's going to gain a couple of yards before being brought down. It's going to be a 4th down for the Bears. Oh, my goodness. Tommy.
What?
We've seen we've called 3 games now.
Yep.
Right? Mark this down. At the end of the 3rd quarter, looks like the Bears are pinned in one of the rare scenario being in a 4th down.
Oh, yeah, that is right. I don't see so many 4th downs.
And it's 4th and 33. So we may see the Bears special teams unit. Kudos to Jeannette for stopping this offense, because they have successfully pulled off their last 23 consecutive drives.
Yep. I don't even know what the punter for Clairton looks like. Who's the punter?
You ever?
We haven't seen one in so long.
You ever see the part where the person's sleeping at their desk when doing a test and they get called on the spot? Hey, you. What? What? Me? What do you mean? It's me. I need to go in the game and punt? What are you talking about?
Yep. Or it could be he's like one of those guys who don't really do nothing on the project, but they get an A.
Yeah, they get the A's. They get the they're the partner that sort of does like, all right, just make sure this gets turned in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your only job is to turn the assignment in.
Yeah, put my name on it and then turn it in.
Exactly.
Even though I didn't do anything. So yep. Now let's see who's kicking the ball right here.
Oh, we got looks like end of the 4th quarter, so we are going into the 4th quarter. So 12 minutes left to go. Again, continuous clock will be going on.
And we will continue play right now.
Absolutely. And we're going to see a punt. Holy smokes! There's a punt. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at your watch, and it's going to be down. Take a look at your watch. Take a look at your time. Mark the date down. Clairton just punted the football.
And I'm pretty sure some of us upperclassmen were probably on some of the lower classmen talking about, hey, don't ruin the donut for us. Trying to keep the donut on the scoreboard. So yeah, they want to keep that donut.
Yeah, they keep the scoreless streak intact.
Again, if you're Jeannette, you just want to try to get some points on the board, finish strong, see what do what you can do.
Exactly.
Again, it's just Clairton just reloads with talent.
Tommy, 11 quarters since the Bears have given up a score on either side of the football. So if Jeannette can score here, that is definitely a big win for them. Here's a run, and it's going to be tackled with a gain of about a yard. Second down at the 41 of the Bears.
Nice little QB run right there, but good. Contained by defensive end from the Clairton Bears right there.
So no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. It's been 11 consecutive quarters since the Bears gave up a point. Could the Jayhawks break that spell, Tommy? Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, man, you good. Maybe, because, again, they're not scared to throw the ball. And you never know. Right here on this play could be a deep shot, but no, it's a run play.
And a very nice run at that. Run made by the quarterback for Jeannette. So we looks like the number on there is number 8, but we don't have that number on our scorecard, so I may be blind for the for Jeannette. So maybe actually Camden Bobo. Camden Bobo, number 5. Boy, 5'8", at 11 o'clock at night. Well, maybe that late, but at 9 o'clock at night when we've been up since 4 in the morning, it all looks the same to me, my brother.
For the first time of the game, we're seeing an I formation.
And
fullback dive.
And a run there by Maji Sanders for Jeannette. Gain of a couple.
When was the last time you seen a fullback dive?
Don't
see that too often nowadays.
Yeah, I got to go way, way back in before Roxamore was founded.
Yeah.
2006. I will mention, and we do have an injured Bear on the field, so there's going to be an injury timeout and stop in action. It's going to be 4th and 5, 9:03 left to go. Yep. So while we're waiting there, we got our good friends. So throw some sponsors out, Tommy. We got a little bit. I'm feeling a little niche-y right now.
Oh, My Niche Network TV. We go on there, watch some all Roxamore sports games, or watch some live games. Go back and you can possibly watch me play during my Rolling Hills days. So go on My Niche Network TV. It's free. It's like a Netflix. You go on there. Possibly find you a show to watch. I know. I'm going to find me a show to watch on there after this. So go on My Niche Network TV.
Well, next week when we get in the broadcast booth, you got to let me know when you start watching some of these shows. I got some you got to throw some recommendations my way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm more of an action-packed kind of,
yeah.
I'm more of a Need for Speed, Fast and Furious type of guy. So anything with cars, actions, things like that. I like stuff like that.
Cars, action, fighting.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, we got that. My Niche TV, proud, individuals we're involved with here at Roxamore Sports Network. Also, this is a proud sponsor. Our friends at Beasley Plumbing.
Yep.
And there's a simple solution if you've got plumbing issues.
Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24/7 at 412-271-9292. Don't make things difficult on yourself, Tommy. Tommy, don't even make things semi-challenging.
Make things easy, just call Beasley.
And there's a punt, and it's, a nice clean tackle by Jeannette on special teams on the punt at 4th and 5. The Bears are going to take over, though, with the football. We'll find out the exacts here momentarily. It looks like they're at about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Clairton, 8:42 left to go, up 57-0.
Yeah, I think the young guy back there got a little excited. He didn't want to call it a fair catch because he wanted to catch it and try to, make a little highlight right there for himself and, kind of paid the price a little bit for that. But, hey, Curtis, we'll set up shop here.
Yeah, sometimes, you want to make the highlights, but you don't want to be on the wrong side of the highlights. And, that was,
let the ball roll, call it fair catch.
Exactly. Hey, just a reminder, folks, we got a timeout on the field, but we got the Welcome Home Grandma G. I cannot emphasize what a good night of comedy this is going to be. It's the rock comedy show, Welcome Home Grandma G, Carnegie Library Center. Know the address? Well, you do now. 7101 Hamilton Avenue in Pittsburgh. Tickets are $30 in advance. You still have time to get them at this discounted rate of just $30. Once the doors open, though, fret not. It's $5 more, $35 for a show like this. You cannot beat that price. $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Headliners, Howard, One Eye, your co-headliner. Owen Funderburk III, one of your feature stars. Frankie G, Brian Alston, and Jay Brooks are also some of the featured acts you will see tomorrow night at Welcome Home Grandma G, hosted by Izzy For Real. Doors open at 6 p.m. Showtime at 7:30. VIP seating is also available. To purchase tickets, 412-378-8271, or visit www.rockcomedyshow.com, or you can scan that always famous QR code to get your tickets. Don't wait, man, because this ticket is selling out faster than touchdowns are scored in a WPIAL game. Get your tickets. Don't wait. Get them now. Moran Roofing, nothing but the best for our customers, Tommy. They got roofing, they got siding, they got soffit, they got fascia, they got gutters, they got windows, they got doors. You need your roofing issues taken care of. There's not a better person I would recommend to go to than Moran Roofing. 412-378-7700. Play resumes on the field. And Tommy, what just occurred while I was in the middle of rambling with that sponsor, Dad?
A whole lot. I'm kind of confused myself too. Yeah. I'm so quick to blink of an eye. And again, these young guys in here are getting these reps. Talk about reloading. Again, we seen some of the we seen Clairton's JV put points on the board too in some of these varsity games.
Well, we're so popular, Tommy. I just got to too. The Bugs are going after us, man. Even the Bugs want to be part of Roxamore Sports Network and Clairton Bears football with Tommy and I, man. Yeah, good. You ever see them lantern bugs?
Oh, delay a game right there. But yeah, I have.
I say, we're driving up there, and I stopped to get some drinks at the store for Braden and I, my son, and there's a couple of lantern flies sitting in the car, and he's like, "Get rid of them, get rid of them." I said, "No, we want to bring them to the game and watch with us, man. They want to call the game with us."
Oh, yeah, the Bugs are definitely out here.
Oh, yeah, it's creepy crawlies, man. It's too early for Halloween and the spiders be out yet, man.
There's 6 minutes remaining here. Time is just ticking. Time's tick, 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 tick.
The clock continues, like you said, to tick away. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the football game. Bears up 57-0.
A nice QB run right there. Well, I guess halfback run right there. You know, direct snap.
And the Bears about to, Tommy, improve to 4-1 on the season. They will take on Springdale next week. Springdale was supposed to play today against Leechburg, but some stuff occurred, and they decided to put the safety of their athletes first. So they will be a rested team next week when they come to the Bears Den, the Mecca of the Monongahela, Tyler Boyd Stadium, which we'll be back next week calling that one.
Woo, man, it's hard to win there. I tell you.
Yeah,
it's hard to win there.
It is very difficult to win there. Meanwhile, for Jeannette, they're about to fall to 3-2 on the season. But next week, they will return to action. They take on Greensburg Central Catholic. That one should be a very good ball game. Two highly competitive teams. And so that one, again, Jeannette, Greensburg Central Catholic in Greensburg. They'll be actually back here next week against Greensburg. So
Yeah.
All righty. So you know what? You know who's always going to be back is our friends at Moran Roofing. For all your roofing needs. They do roofing, they do siding, they do soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Not to be confused with Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Nope, they got gutters, windows, doors, roofing, siding, soffit, and fascia. Nothing but the best for our customers. Moran Roofing. Give them a call, 412-378-7700. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Join us for the Beasley. Yeah, we got Beasley, man. Since if you got roofing problems and you got plumbing problems, you got 2 places to call here. Get your plumbing issues fixed. Don't make it difficult. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call, 24/7, 412-271-9292. Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
And 4th down again for the Clairton Bears.
Could we see 2 punts in this football game, Tommy?
Oh man, that's a new record right there.
I think so. I think they've punted more in this game, Tommy, than they probably have in the last 17 years combined.
Pretty much. They're going over like a punter. What the heck is a punter?
All right, so we got, again, getting ready to wrap things up. There's a punt, second straight punt. This one sails inside the 50, about the 44-yard line of the Bears. And Jeannette will take over with 4:06 left to go.
Again, as time is just running, ladies and gents, we'll be out of here real early.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And in our other Roxamore Sports Network game of the week, Woody Hills 27, Latrobe 9. That one in the third quarter. So, and a touchdown was just scored on that as well. So that 27-9 was, and so Ziggy just scored for Woody Hills. So that 27-9 score just amplified, went up. So it's going to be now 33-9, point after attempt pending.
Man, it's good to see my alma mater, Woolen Hills doing good.
Oh, yes.
I formation again from Jeannette.
There's another thing going on tomorrow night, Tommy, that you can check out on Roxamore Sports Network. Regal Combat Sports Promotion and Management. We got a great night of boxing. Regal Combat Promotions. Main card starts at 7. A 6-round welterweight bout. Baxter Morales, the headliner on that one. Got people traveling from all over, man. We got people coming from Texas. We got people coming from Mexico. Got somebody fighting from Russia on the card. Some of the top up-and-coming pugilists in the sport today will convene at the Sunny Days Arena for Regal Combat Promotions.
Again, some more formation. Jeannette just keeps doing fullback dives. I've never seen a fullback get this many touches before. I think they're going forwards. Who at that?
Being before you had to ask how many times when's the last time you've seen a fullback dive, Tommy?
Yeah.
How many times did you ever have to face it?
Not a lot. Yeah, I don't. It's more so a QB sneak at this age, and in college. So.
I remember when the fullback used to be such a valuable part of the offense. Mike Allstott with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in the early 2000s, just a tad before your time. I promise I won't go back to the 70s.
I know who he is.
So Mike Allstott, him and Warwick Dunn, they had such that proficient backfield. You had the lightning and thunder. Whereas Allstott was the one that would drop the hammer. Dunn would beat you with the speed and finesse.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He was only, 5'8", 5'9". It wasn't that big of a dude.
No, Dunn was, like you said, if Dunn was 5'9", he was standing on a couple of boxes. But he was so quick and shifty, though, and he could catch a football out of the backfield. Here's a handoff. Number 16 for Jeannette. What a nice powerful run, gained some yards. Number 16 for the Jayhawks. Gained about 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7, 1:43 left to go.
And Jeannette looks like it's probably just be trying to milk the clock as there's only about 1:30 left.
Season still, so. But for the Jayhawks, big story I could say is they did force the Bears to punt twice, which is a very, non-insignificant option. And they're introducing my dear friend Tommy Shearer to the fullback plays.
Oh, man. Man. you would think it's a triple option the way the fullback getting the ball.
The triple option.
Ooh, man.
That is a pain to try to stop.
Thank goodness I never had to play against that.
Oh, my God.
Never played against it.
You need your extra strength Excedrin after trying to stop that, not just for the pain you're going to be in, but for the headaches of trying to figure out what exactly is going on there.
Oh, man. Oh, whoo. Ooh, imagine going against McKee Sport or something.
Oh, God, yeah.
McKee Sport or Masters, something on triple option says Stone Age.
Could you imagine Terrell Pryor trying to run a triple option?
Oh, man. Crazy.
Yeah, that would have been. Terrell Pryor, Pride of Jeannette, man, well ahead of his time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was young when he was playing, so I don't remember too much, but hey.
I'm telling you, folks, so look it up. The game with them and Aliquippa was 70-48, one of the best games you will ever see. But, Tommy, we're at about 3 seconds. That is going to wrap things up here from McKee. Once again, the Bears pitch a shutout. Once again, their offense turns on all cylinders, Tommy. Final score from Jeannette, Bears 57, Jayhawks zip.
Yeah, it was a great game between these two. You know, again, I'll give my thoughts at the post-game show, but Clairton came out here and basically took over the Jayhawks nest.
Yes,
pretty much.
Listen, the Bears own everything. It's nest. It's whatever Centurion resides in. Commodores. They own the Commodores boats. That is Clairton Bears football. But hey, my best tip to that, man. This team will be better. They're going to continue on this year. They continue to get better and better. Would not be surprised if they're in the playoffs and you see these two meet again.
Oh yeah, yep. Definitely between Jeannette and GCC. I won't be surprised if Clairton ran into those teams again in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And that being said, folks, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, your post-game show festivities. We will wrap things up and put a bow here on things from Jeannette. For Tommy Sheard, I'm Jay Pagliaro. You're listening to Roxamore Sports Network, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. We'll be right back.
My name is Carolyn Brown, and I am owner and operator here at Outer Limits Adventure Park. We specialize in birthday parties, group events, family reunions, field trips. We have laser tag, arcade games, party rooms, inflatables, and we do have a ninja course coming soon. We are the first Black-owned family entertainment center in Pittsburgh. If your child has their birthday party here, we're going to make them feel like they're the only child here in the world. We like to celebrate them. You know, next to Christmas, celebrating your birthday party is the best thing. So we like the kids here to feel special. Outer Limits Adventure Park is located at 4079 William Penn Highway. We are in the heart of Monroeville, located in the same plaza with Big Lots. You can find us on our website at outerlimitsadventure.com, and we are on multiple social media pages at Outer Limits Adventure Park. So now that you know about Outer Limits Adventure Park, what are you waiting for? We hope to see you soon.
Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Jay Pagliaro, Tommy Sheard. Tommy, going to put a bow on the festivities here tonight of a 57-0 win for Clairton. Said it many times. I know there's no such thing as moral victories in sports, but for Jeannette, plenty to take away from this on their avenue.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Again, they'll probably see Clairton again down the road because, again, this is not a bad team. This is a great program. Again, 10 Whitfield championships. I mean, that is a lot right there. So we'll definitely see this team again down the road. And as for Clairton, just keep dominating, I guess. I mean, again, they're a man on a mission or team on a mission right now, and the Bears are on the hunt to claim the next victim. So, yeah.
And next victim possibly was again big game next Friday night back at the Den.
Yep.
Boys, JD, the Mecca, the Manga, Halo, whatever you want to call it. The Bears will return next Friday night against Springdale. Check it out here on Roxamore Sports social media platforms. Any of you think of that X, we're on Facebook. I'm not sure if they do the TikTok nonsense yet or not, but I have to figure out what TikTok is. But they're on social media. Of course, My Niche TV.
Yeah, My Niche Network TV, can't beat it. It's like a free Netflix. Hey, go back there, watch this game, watch past games, watch other sports that we have. So there's plenty of things to watch on there.
And listen, when you listen to our broadcast, you never know what's going to happen. Boss gave tickets away to Welcome Home Grandma G tomorrow. I cannot advertise that enough. Check it out. It's, tickets $30 in advance. You still got time to purchase them. $35 at the door. Door starts at 6 o'clock. So again, Welcome Home Grandma G. We'll be giving stuff. We may be giving stuff away, Tommy, but what we do give away is top-notch production, top-notch quality, and very good for top-notch commentary as well.
Yeah, definitely. Again, it's been a blast here tonight. Here at McKee Stadium. I would say the house that Terrell Pryor built, if you ask me. But again, we have fun. Friday Night Lights is always a good time. You get off work, get out of school. Go to your school's football game. Pro Roxamore Sports Network. It's always a good time when you're with us or watching us.
Absolutely. And I'd like to take this opportunity again to thank the great individuals from Jeannette for their hospitality, opening the doors up for us here at Roxamore Sports, allowing us a chance to commentate this game. You were a great host. Looking forward to coming back here and calling games in the future, and wish you nothing but the best. And I feel like you said, Tommy, before, this isn't the last we're going to see these two against each other. You're talking two of the premier teams in the state of Pennsylvania. This is just the beginning.
Yeah, it is. Just only the beginning. These two teams are going to basically play twice a year. It's almost guaranteed, pretty much.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the fans are wrapping up before checking out. So let's go ahead and take this opportunity to check out. This time I'd like to thank many people. Seven behind the camera, fantastic job. Cheryl Lewis, one of our producers, doing a great job. The boss man, Leon Rockymore, keeping us on the air, sound. And Braden Pagliaro, the scorekeeper, keeping the scoreboard going. Thank you all very much for your time today. And just a reminder, all content on Roxamore Sports is, strictly reserved. It's by Roxamore Sports and our CEO, Leon Rockymore. Use of this content without written consent is strictly prohibited. For my tag team partner, Tommy Sheard, any final comments?
No, that's it.
I promise you next time, I'm going to deliver that delivery speech of the all rights reserved. Just understand, you use our stuff without written consent, strictly prohibited. Get a hold of the man, the myth, the legend, Leon Rockymore, if you want to use it. All right, for Tommy Sheard, for Leon Rockymore, for Seven, Cheryl Lewis, and Braden Pagliaro, I'm Jay Pagliaro. We will see you next Friday night at the Bears Den for Clairton Sports Football here on Roxamore Sports, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. Good night, Tommy. Good night, everybody.